I gotta use like expert, professional
profanity.
No, I gotta use experience of podcasting to like bring this to the table because to be honest, audience, like you guys in the States, you're gonna be like, who the hell are you guys talking about?
Go from the top and go down slowly. Look, she has Lil Nas X, go down. Then she has
she turned out Lil
Cardi.
Nas.
Then she has Young Thug. And then those are the top. All features with rappers.
I think she's dating Shawn Mendes.
Really?
So shout out.
That's the one that she brings home to mom.
Meanwhile, she gets by the man them.
We love hip hop.
I'm like, this guy's dirty right now.
Yeah,
like, that's his rap name.
He does improv.
Yo, if you had that as your rap name, as me?
Oh yeah.
Me?
We don't want to hear you say Crody no more.
Oh, you're good. It's me.
We don't want to hear you say Crody no more.
Oh God. Right?
We got Kendrick with that one. Kendrick has not responded to that one. Notice
The mix on that one was cool.
Plush and that
Who said that? Who we don't want to hear you say Crody no more?
That was a Plush and
it was okay. It was this guy named Anton something, Snow Day, Plush, and then Chromas had a.
That's not effective.
Well, it is. Yo, Kendrick is still silent about it.
He hasn't
I rock with
responded.
it, bro. Because I like the collab.
In this sense, I love the mandem from here trying to do their thing, but I don't think the king right now is gonna respond to anybody
because he doesn't know how to respond to it. It was too deep.
He was
He's like, Crody, I was at New Whole King, Crody, with a blammy, Crody. Like, what are you talking about, Crody?
Bro, I really want to try the Kendrick Lamar special at New Whole King, but like,
I got the headphones up loud now. Holy. Okay, question.
What's up?
Yeah.
Trump got convicted.
Yeah.
34 counts.
Sick. I can relate to him.
Right?
Convict music.
Right? Now, because we're all Canadian, obviously, or we're living here in Canada.
Yeah.
If we were in America, if we were American citizens,
yep.
We were like born in Tallahassee or some shit.
Yep.
Who would you vote for? Trump or Biden?
Voting for Trump.
So you got Trump?
After knowing the conviction, I don't know, bro. Neither one of them.
Bro, you're being a civilian like that. Think about if you're a felon, right? And because felons in America can't get a job, can't get no apartment, can't get none.
So now you're saying he's gonna inspire them all to like.
He got to take that off of the applications now.
Oh,
he can set the precedent as the president.
Now you can have convicted felons.
You should take that off.
Working for you.
You might as well.
That sounds like a bonus to me. That sounds like
there's probably guys who are felons that can be realtors, can be actual bankers, can be and have probably more smarts than the people who's in the positions now.
That's great, but
because that's blocking them.
If they're convicted felons, though, you really want them.
Yeah, you don't know what a convicted felon could be. They could have just been guilty by association.
That's where like
right.
If it's a light sentence like that, then yeah, I get it. But if they're murderers, like you wouldn't want them working for you.
Well, yeah.
No,
actually, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I do.
If they're convicted,
who did he murder?
Thieves, you don't want them working for you because they're gonna rob your shit. If they're convicted murderers, you don't want them working for you because they're gonna kill the client.
True.
But bro, if it's been oh no, definitely not. But they're on the list too. They're on the list, but it shouldn't stop you from getting a job though, right? So
no, it shouldn't stop you from trying to get a job, but getting the job is up to the people,
to the company or
whatever. Up to the people offering the job.
Now, what you're saying is you're okay with now Trump being convicted, and then basically, let's just say he doesn't win, but he is still gonna win. Right?
Okay.
Let's say he doesn't win. You're okay with that now? Like some other dude, like Biden, is gonna have control of the world still?
Is Biden convicted 34?
He's a petty. He's a everything.
Does he have all of that convicted? For all I know is Biden is slow.
He's not convicted.
All I know is that he's slow and that he's old.
Yeah, I know that, but
Biden gets away with his crimes. That's the only thing. Yo, what are the 34 counts? Because I'm still voting for Donald in this situation, but what exactly?
Well, how you gonna vote for Donald?
One of them being sex
I'm American. I have a dual citizenship.
The next one being
you're American.
No, I'm joking.
That's why I was gonna break something down.
I guarantee you, one of them in there is a fraud, and the other one is a sex trafficking or a human trafficking. I bet you.
Pardon me?
Let me look it up.
It's a human?
I bet you there's one in there that's a human trafficking. I bet you another one's a tax evasion.
Yeah.
And maybe some fraud.
It's all tax.
Let's see this. Trump charges.
You think he's a human trafficker? What he's saying? He keeps
They put Tate as a human trafficker.
He had the webcam thing with the girls. Like there was a little more to work with in that situation. I think this had to do with Stormy.
It was the hush money
Daniels?
conviction stuff. It was like basically him paying the money to Stormy Daniels for whatever, favors and stuff like that. But it was campaign dollars that he
used.
So that's where the violation is, because you can pay for some change. You could some strange. I mean, right? So here's all the charges. Guilty invoice from Michael Cohen, marked as the records for the Donald Trump revocable trust. Entry into details, general ledger. It's just a bunch of...
man, there's a lot. It just says guilty for everything.
It's like a bunch of invoice stuff.
It says guilty.
It's all technical.
All of them none of them is not guilty.
Yeah, invoiced from Michael Cohen's, marked as records of Donald J. Trump. Just all... Yeah.
I see a lot of Michael Cohen's in there, bro. Who is this guy?
Some.
You gotta beep that word out.
Small cap, sorry.
Yeah,
small cap.
Yeah, listen, man. It's hush money. It's all the hush money.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But that is a business expense, bro. Hush money in his situation was helping his case as president. So why wouldn't he use the campaign dollars?
Exactly. Use their money.
Okay, so we got one, you're voting. We got one
that doesn't give a rat's ass about the American.
Oh, they're going down.
If we were in America, like
if I was in America, shit, I don't know, man. It's a tough one.
True.
BT, I didn't think you were this much of a civilian, brother. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought,
you
know what I'm saying? Like you be
funny.
You be out here, bro. You got the studio. I know you be working with some rappers. Like, bro, he like, well, he broke the law. He broke the law, so can he be president?
But that goes back to what?
That don't mean shit. None of these guys are
Director Hush.
Don't be moving like a civilian over here, dog.
Bro, what, just because I'm not voting for Trump?
Shout out to Huss. I think I got one right here.
Yo, when I saw that, I'm like, not every engineer is a Fed. Not every producer is a Fed. You can't be saying that.
Not all of them got what it takes, eh?
Can't be saying that.
I don't think he was saying every producer. He was just saying
it sounded like it. It sounded like it. I was in the comment section like, me?
Yeah, but you don't do that. Don't do that.
Me? What are you talking about?
Don't do that.
You would be the perfect undercover Fed engineer now that I'm thinking about it.
No, you're gonna have the people them thinking all types of shit.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, B3 is good.
I'm happy B3's back, bro. We missed you, bro.
No, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's start the show off here, man. I was driving this morning, just thinking to myself, you know what? I want to get some nice vibes to start the show off. We got a lot to talk about this week. You know what I'm saying? B3's back in the building. He's going to give us some good LA stories and stuff like that. And I think it's probably some bad ones too, but let's get into it, man.
He can only see one vision.
I love that song so much.
Big tune.
Yo, I love Big Back Lincoln, dude.
Yeah,
that
man.
Group, that was a group. You know?
Big salute to the legends right there.
A big salute.
So we are is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most host, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Mr. THC, aka all kind of AKAs. We back at an episode. Let me make sure before we continue over here. 476, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 476. Wow. B3 Studios. We got Dusty Walla Walla Wallace in the building.
Hello. Gratitude.
Welcome back. We got DJ Zar, aka Young Muzzy in the building.
Young Muzzy. Your Shordies hubby with the Muzzy, you know what I'm saying? AKA Big Shawarma, AKA the Bomb Prom DJ, you know what I'm saying? 2 proms this week.
Quinceañera King.
The prom man. And back fresh from LA. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like some tacos and some Rodeo Drive. B3 in the building. Producer B3.
What's good, gang?
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back, man.
A little jet lag still, but
yo, okay, so let's get into sponsors, everything. Let's get all that out the way. Big salute to the sponsors. Make sure to hit up Diamond Club, okay? They got delivery all across the GTA and within and across Canada too. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. You could also use the code We Love Hip Hop if you want a little discount. They got pens, edibles, flour, anything you need. All right. Once again, Instagram page is Diamond Club _Canada, and let them know the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Also, if you need some of that blem, Hit up Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, some of the best grabber I think in the country right now. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, if you want some of that delivery, and you could use the code We Love Hip Hop. Gentlemen, we got the full 4 mic pod back in the building. we good.
Back in full effect.
We back. Let's get into the formalities. What's going on? What's going on with you, Dusty? How's your week been, man?
Yo, man, you know, I was out there. 21 Savage.
Oh yes, you went to the Savage show.
How was that?
He brought out
How come you never swing me tickets for like these cool events?
Because I'm just, you know, this is just like on the go with
on a
me,
need
you know
to
what I
know
mean?
basis, bro.
Yeah, no, not even that, because I can, right? I don't ever think I can. But it's just sometimes like, I'm a man, I'm on road. Yo, this what's happening. Boom.
Pull up.
I get the roll call and it's like, I show up, I'm dressed, I'm ready to go.
We just got to roll with you because I feel like
that's how it is.
motives come to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's got to be on the road with me, and then it's like, oh, yo, we're doing this right now. Okay, cool.
Let's
You
go.
text him every day.
Yeah.
Yo, what are you saying today?
Can I roll?
Then yeah, for sure. I'd be like, why are you even asking me this? Let's go. Didn't I already say we're going? Let's go.
So how was it?
It was really, really refreshing. It was refreshing. It was refreshing to see that like people still like Drake. Don't let them fool you. They're throw the rocks at the glass house and hide their hand type of people. Don't trust them.
Yeah, so you were in the building when Drake popped out.
Yes, I was.
What was the sound like, the reception like?
Wow. White kids going nuts.
Sounds about right.
Kids.
Like as if there was no Kendrick beef.
There were, what beef?
Yeah, they forgot about it.
Metro made the drums. The same song. Like, come on. That they performed.
What did they perform? What did he
All the
perform
songs,
when he came?
you know what? Now it's been a week because I had some more news to tell you. But I can't really remember everything right now.
Well, they did the "Can you do something for me?"
Yeah,
I saw that on the brand.
Yeah. That was inevitable, right? But yeah, man, it was really refreshing just to see the city out, you know, and like a lot of people vibing to Drake, and when he says something, they're screaming. You know what I mean? It's all fake.
The love is still there, man.
Yeah, the love's there, especially here, right? It's his city, man. So,
oh yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, it was a good look though. That was a good look. Man. 21. Yeah, man. You know,
You get to chop it up with them? Or?
no. I wasn't. Honestly, bro, it was a flex to just get outside of my crib on a Monday night. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm doing on a Monday night.
Yeah.
And it was pretty dope. And you know, I could have been doing radio. Sorry, shout out to the mansum that held it down at the radio show for me, 89.5 6 Degrees Radio with Maloney and DJ Slam. You know what I mean? It's our fundraiser too. So make sure you guys out there go and give us some donations on 89.5 just to keep it live and keep it going, so that you guys can hear underground and mainstream rap music from Toronto.
So the other than the 21, what else is going on?
Flip Wilson. There was something else. It'll probably come to me when
It'll come to you. It'll come to you. DJ Zar, what's your week been like, man?
Man, let me switch over my hat for this because I had 2 back-to-back proms.
Hold on.
This is what is happening here.
Why did the hat have to be so?
Honestly, you know what it is? You know what it is? My hat is dirty. The logo's dirty. So I was like, oh no, I'm on camera.
Don't tell him.
So let me switch, and you guys kind of blew my cover on that one.
Single shot.
You should have said that. You should have kept going into your story.
I didn't know you guys were going to call it out, but I called it out myself.
Yeah,
You're right.
I was like, what is he, an umpire?
I turn the hat when I get serious.
Yeah, it's like, this is going to get serious.
Promise, you know? Nah, but yeah, man. Yo, DJing for proms, it's like you really see what the youth are on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the future, but you also see the past through them. It's kind of weird because it's like, man, these guys like the same songs we like, and like, I can't remember the last time I had that Not Like Us thing.
Yeah.
This time I played it. They went crazy.
They went
crazy. It was like I was in LA. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they loved it. I'm sorry.
You're seeing high school kids crip walking.
They were just jumping and singing it and saying minor, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought,
oh no!
Yeah, I thought 40 was gonna smack me in the mouth because I played it. It was a good night. Shout out to 40. And yeah, man, just been working, revamping the studio, making content. What else? I stopped smoking darts. I've been trying to.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Because
round of applause.
Thank you.
Say that.
I miss it. Yeah, I miss
for
it.
now.
Yeah.
I know.
man, did he stop
hold on.
vaping?
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah,
did I
hold on,
just
hold
see
on,
you with
hold
a
on.
vape?
Yeah. I was about to point that out.
wrong with him?
You remember that one episode? You guys were like, "We'll check in next week," right?
Yeah.
I've been blessed. I went to LA.
Vape up, eh?
Back up.
Vaping is cool though.
Back up. I quit the darts though, but
He became a vapor again.
Yeah.
back.
It's all
Gotta
about
have
the
a
One or
vapors.
the other, bro. One or
Gotta have
the
a
other.
vice. Gotta have a vice.
Yeah, sir. But yeah, man. Besides that, not too much, man. Just working on content, and I just released a Burl Sound episode with Destiny's Child. She came
Ooh,
through.
Yes.
Really good. She
Salute.
signed the wall too. Honestly, and I'm not even trying to say this to sound weird, but like one of the prettiest girls I've ever just seen. Like her aura, I was like, oh, like you're like a model pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like not even on some swerving. It was just like, whoa, like the presence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her, man. She's doing great things.
Yeah.
Salute to Destiny and salute to the Sad Shordies.
Sad Shordies, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Find out what happened on my episode. She goes
Yeah.
into what happened with Casanova and stuff ish. She kind of
Wow.
mentions it.
The
Yeah.
T. And B3. Let's get another air horn for B3. Listen, before you continue, B3, we were supposed to be on the mission together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You, then a bunch of the mans that got down there, right?
Yeah. Not even. Eli, Diallo.
we'll blank that.
yeah. Don't want to mention that guy.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Don't worry.
That's a different podcast.
Keep going.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like Dusty said, it was kind of refreshing being out of the studio and in a new environment. And life down there is like mad different. Like
I told you.
they're partying. They have day parties,
Yep.
evening parties,
Really?
and then like an after party. But surprisingly enough, they sleep early.
Yeah.
They close everything around 10, 11.
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
in bed.
Man's are in
Really?
bed by 1 o'clock, like earliest or
Yeah.
latest. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't want to
Yeah,
be on
real
them
shit.
streets. I told
There's
you it's dark
There's
outside.
a few places that are open
Really?
after party wise, right? That go into the AMs, but
Uh-huh.
like club wise and store wise, everything closes 10, 12. Like clubs are closed at 1.
Yeah.
You
1,
went to
2 o'clock.
you went to a club. What was that experience like?
Yo, that not like us track every 10 minutes or less. They
Oh,
spin
man.
that, and it's like roar. Like they all like scream the lyrics. Everybody's there.
Wow.
Like, yeah, they're.
Embarrassing.
I know you were singing along there, bro.
You had to be.
I went twos.
I would have been. I
I
would
did
have
a
been there
little-
like whoop, whoop,
I
cuz.
had my drink in the one hand. I did a 1-2, like bop to it, like look around. You know.
Yeah, because they.
You better not been repeating the A minor part, bro.
I know BJ saying that. Yeah, he did one of these.
Chill out.
With the drink in the air.
They probably
Hey,
looked at him and said,
man.
"He sound kind of different though when he said that." Cuz
Yo,
you hear
so
that? Cuz
not even 2 hours. I think I told you
Please
guys. Yeah,
tell
okay.
that story.
Not even 2 hours landed. We will go for a walk. We decided to go grab some, buy some alcohol, whatever. And I split from the rest of the group, and I started walking behind the group on the phone with somebody on speaker. I'm telling them like, yo, we just landed not too long ago, whatever, blah, 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 out loud. And then this guy crosses the street and grills me and walks like next to me, slowing down, matching my speed, right? And then he looks over and he's like, yo, did you just say you landed? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, he's like, whereabouts? Where you from? And then I lied. I was like, yeah, upstate. Like I stuttered a bit. I was like, upstate. And then he's like, bet. And then just walked away. Went into the store where my rest of the boys were at, and then I heard him from outside the store. He's like, y'all with Drake? Y'all from Toronto?
Oh,
Right?
man.
And then my boys were like, no smoke. And we just left after that. But mind you, I'm wearing OVO shorts, OVO slides. Like, I'm full OVO gear over there.
Bro,
Like you were asking to get pressed.
yes.
It was kind of part of
me.
it. Was part of it, We were like, all right, let's go buy some OVO drip, see what happens. And we go down
You
there.
bought OVO drip just for that occasion?
Just for the
oh my
trip.
goodness.
Sociological experiment.
Yo,
It's like, I want to get
Yeah.
checked. I want to get checked.
in gangland.
Wow, you're lucky.
And we were staying at, I didn't realize it's far from everything. Everything down there is far from everything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But where we were staying at, it wasn't too far from like where the cholos and them were chilling at, right? And like where their areas are at. Like maybe there was a street called Citrus, North Citrus.
Okay.
It was like
Don't go
maybe
there.
2-3 kilometers or miles from where we were.
Yeah.
That's where the Uber driver was like, yeah, don't go there.
Don't go there.
That's like
eh?
industrial. Don't go there. Anywhere you see industrial, that's like the hood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys were like in a suburbs
We were
right
in a
next
suburb,
to the...
yeah, next to it, yeah, like in between. It was like South Citrus, North Citrus. We were in the middle, kind of, and both South and North were kind of the messed up spots.
As a Latino, did you kind of feel at home because there's so many Latinos there?
Everything Spanish down there. I felt nice though because nobody in the group spoke Spanish, so I was kind of just like translating and being that guy. So yeah, but trip overall was good. We got a lot of content in. Did some interviews on the pier. Did some interviews at clubs. We didn't get to link up with Adam 22 or any really of the no jumper guys. We linked up with one of them, but other than that, it was pretty lit. Yeah, pretty good. Refreshing to be out in a different country, kind of doing stuff. Yeah. And realizing that there's hope for opportunity down there. I went down there, went into a studio, recorded, even though I was without an engineer and I was just recording my guys. It wasn't like, oh, I can't do this. It was like, yeah, I can come down here maybe 3 months of the year and work, and then go back. So yeah.
Listen,
met a lot of artists, connected a lot of people, YouTubers connected with We Love Hip Hop. Follow the page and hit us up, and then we have a YouTuber down there, JTV. Shout out JTV. He's gonna drop a YouTube video.
Okay.
We interviewed him on behalf of We Love Hip Hop, and he's dropping it on his YouTube page.
Okay.
Sick.
Oh, dope.
Shout out JTV.
Salute to JTV, man. Yeah, well, welcome back, man.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, feels good to be back.
Yeah.
I almost didn't make it back. Man, the shit I have to say about Flair Airlines.
Talk to us about it, bro.
Yeah, shit on them, please. Shit on Flair Airlines.
Flair Airlines.
Flair, if you're watching this, you guys suck so bad at flying, and your everything, customer service, everything. Do not fly with Flair if you guys are watching this. For real, like the worst, hands down, the worst airline I've ever been on in my life. I had to drop another almost 600 US just for the bags. The flight itself was like 120 US. When we got there, they forced us to stay at the airport overnight 10 hours because they canceled the flight 3 times because their flight crew had to sleep for 8 hours. Mind you, the 8 hours passed, 10 hours actually, and then the flight crew came in. It wasn't even the flight crew that they said needed sleep. It was a next flight crew from Korea because they had to contract them for a rescue mission.
That's
Right?
crazy.
A rescue mission
Yeah.
from Korea?
Yeah,
I'm not getting
because
on
they
none of
don't.
these.
They didn't have enough crew.
Okay.
They don't have enough employees or crew, right? So they took Korea Air and they're like, "Yo, we need people." So the Korea Air came and flew their plane.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's embarrassing.
madness. I had a 30-hour layover in Vegas because they canceled the flight.
That's sick.
It was a gift and a curse at the same time because now we're in Vegas chilling.
Did you
Right?
hit the strip?
We went to the strip. Yeah.
How was it?
Sure.
Make
Strip
money?
was good. I think honestly, Vegas would have been a better like content related trip than LA. And in terms of heat, my bad. In terms of heat and like weather, like Vegas was way better. LA is surprisingly cold.
That's what I was wondering. Thank you.
It's cold
Because I always watch LA content and I'm seeing everybody always full suit, track suit. I see man's wearing toques. I'm like,
bro.
What's the temperature over there?
Man,
I thought it was
it's cold
just a
down there.
palm tree, but man's are wearing a jacket.
It's cold down there, like 60 Fahrenheit, 70 Fahrenheit, or 50 Fahrenheit. Right? It's pretty cold down there. It's like 20, 15 to 20 down here,
Really?
like temperature wise. But over there, near water and stuff, like it's cold at night. Sweaters, sweats.
See, now I know, fam, because like I've always wondered, why is everybody so dressed up, fam? I'm watching No Jumper, suspects wearing a full suit. I'm like, aren't you hot, bro?
Yeah, nobody down there is sweating.
Yeah.
Like they're not sweating down there.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, welcome back. Welcome back to Canadian soil. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Let's get into some of these news stories I have here. I got a bunch of them, bro. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Yeah. Do y'all want to react to this Eminem shit?
My whitey senses are tingling.
This guy said his whitey senses. Oh, frick. Okay.
The hair Eminem.
I like this song, boys.
Let me go find this video here. I think I have it in my history because I was about to watch the music video.
Even though I don't know, but that's kind of that.
I know it's in my history somewhere, but if not,
there was an Eminem one up.
That reaction
right there.
Yeah, I watched the reaction. Salute to Justin Hunt. Oh, by the way, just quick fast, what's going on with me? I been doing my interviews, man. I've been back at it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Justin Hunt, he was one of the people I was supposed to link up with in LA. Okay, for the people who don't know who Justin Hunt is, who he is, he's the guy. He goes by the Company Man. Okay, he used to work for Hip Hop DX as the editor in chief. He's a big hip hop journalist, a real hip hop journalist. Okay, and I've been watching his content like since 2014 or something like that. So I was like, okay, I connected with him on Instagram, and I was supposed to interview him when I got out there. Bro, didn't get out there. However, got a 2-hour interview with him on online.
Yeah,
We got to talk about this man interviewed Drake literally when he first started blowing up.
The first one.
Early Drake interview. So I'm gonna drop that interview in about 2 weeks, but I'm gonna drop a clip that's gonna already be out by the time people hear this about him talking about Drake's like early times. Like Justin Hunt, for the people who know, the Company Man he's a respected guy in the hip hop game out here. You know what I'm saying? He's saying if you don't know who he is, punch yourself in the face. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this Eminem shit. Let's see what's going on here.
Paul.
Oh, classic Eminem start with the Paul Rosenberg voice note. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's stop there. Right? Because we got the Eminem expert. We got our resident Eminem expert in the building right now, DJ Zar.
I've been waiting for this
The
moment.
look on Zar's face, like Christmas came early. So that's the gist of it, right?
Pretty much.
You know, actually, I'll let the poke play. Okay, so he brought back the nostalgic feel. He's not over rapping on it, so I'm not mad at that because Eminem's been doing this super speed rapping for the last 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
You Zar, you're into it, right?
But I studied Eminem most of my life. All right, Eminem is the reason why I'd say a lot of white boys got into hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
100%. And yo, after like recovery, like, or even after the re-up, he kind of, to me, it got weird. The last few years, it's been weird. Even after like Not Afraid and stuff, they were good tracks, but it wasn't the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was even convinced that like maybe that's not even Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So I like that like he's not doing something super serious. He has a lot of cameos. Like he's getting back to like almost what brought him to the dance, because what got him to the forefront was the Slim Shady alter ego. Like everyone knew he could rap. He had Infinite. He had Slim Shady LP where it was like more serious and stuff. But like what really captivated the audience was the more like comedic style of Slim Shady. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he's going back to that. It was very nostalgic. Even seeing him like without the beard, looking like old, like Eminem, looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was a great video, great execution. I think, look, what is that? 19 million views in a day.
Yeah, they were
logical sticks.
You know what I'm saying?
His fan base goes crazy.
Insane.
One of the craziest. One of the craziest.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, imagine every white person in every nook and cranny got this on their phone. They're like, what?
Yeah. Anybody?
God's back.
No, this killed like push-ups, Kendrick's Euphoria, all of that. Like the first day run of the views killed all of those songs, bro.
And
different level.
You got to remember too, Shady's like a representative of the West Coast.
That too.
So right now the West Coast is on fire.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you remember in the 90s when the West Coast really came, like drop, like it was like West Side Connection,
the G-Funk era.
G-Funk era. Yeah. It's like we're getting that again.
And being a product of Dre, right?
Yeah.
It's like the timing is pretty good still. I'm not gonna lie.
It's on point.
I want to hate on this. I just can't though. I'm not really mad at the way he's flowing on it. Like I said before, like he's not overflowing, right?
Give this
It's kind of corny though, but like I'm not mad at the corniness.
But this is the right type of Eminem corniness. You know what I'm saying?
Give him a couple weeks and this song is gonna grow on us.
It already grew on me.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like the radio, like when the radio gets really a hold of it.
Yeah. Look, like I'm already finding myself like when the song's not playing, doing that.
Abracadabra.
And that's already a flip from an old song, right?
Yeah.
So it brings back the recognition. What about you, B3, from a production standpoint and a producer's point of view?
Honestly, I think Eminem's been up in his game from time in terms of video. I'm looking more at the video.
I love it.
Right, this video, like if you look back at the original song, Guess Who's Back, right? Like the video from that song, from the original, compared to this one now, like it's night and day. Like now there's all the CGI, AI stuff in it, and I like seeing Eminem being his age and where he's at in the game, still like dipping into like the new stuff.
Yeah.
Doing the new style, the new wave of shit.
No, man, I think M came back with a good product. There's been mixed feelings from the different hip hop audiences and stuff like that. Some people are like, this is cringe or corny, but I'm not mad at it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
they say that about Eminem now.
Yeah.
They say that about like the Eminem that got serious and stopped doing the jokey stuff, right?
Yeah.
They'll say the same thing about him and say that that's cringy. Like the fast rap. Like, even though nobody can physically like rap like this guy, they're still gonna clown him and say it's cringy. But then when he goes back to this old way, they're still gonna say it's cringy. Right?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to Eminem. Sorry, what are you gonna say?
I was just like in my head, like maybe he would have been more of a legend if he just like did that one album.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be as rich.
Yeah.
And also, remember, the first album was good,
Yeah.
but there's songs from those other albums that people really cling to, like White America. You're the resident.
Stan.
Yeah, Stan was on the second album.
Yeah, Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
I might even say the second album might be his magnum opus.
Okay,
Yeah,
his
that
freshman and his sophomore, and then if he had like put out 50 Cent like how he did and everything like that, his legacy, and was like like the biggest guy right now, like as like in a position, I think we wouldn't have shit to say.
Yeah, there's been a lot of misses in between the hits, because even on the Encore album, he had that I am
whatever you say.
that came from Encore, right?
That was originally on Marshall Mathers LP, because Encore
That's
had
Marshall
like
Mathers LP.
Encore he had like some of his greatest hits, but then he had
I'm Not
like,
Afraid.
Oh, I'm Not Afraid came I think Recovery. It was after the re-up.
I'm pointing at you because you're the resident.
I know. I'm like I know.
That's the way you did it.
I have a question.
I'm not afraid.
I have a question for you guys. You
Give me
guys,
the album, man.
you guys are OGs.
Yeah.
What was the reception?
Triple OG.
What was the reception of Eminem when he first came out?
What do you,
Triple OG's crazy.
when he first came out,
Like My Name Is was probably the first single you heard from Eminem, or were you guys hearing
My
like
Name
his
Is.
underground?
No, the underground stuff.
Okay.
I heard My Name Is before it was out.
Okay.
Those times. You know what I'm saying? What else?
I heard him on the Sound Bombing mixtape.
Yeah. Source. It was
like with the one that had Mos Def and all those guys from the Raucous mixtape.
Like
it was a
Raucous album.
Yeah,
Raucous album.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was at first I didn't know he was a white guy.
No.
And then when I found out, I was like, okay, he does sound like a white guy, but I was like, this white boy goes crazy. Holy shit, man. Did he just say that?
Yes, he did.
Like that was all his first stuff. Like for me, every time I would hear him, I'm like, whoa, did he just say that? Yo, how did he even flip that? Like he was very
like shock value
and just like, yo, how is this kid so good?
How does he do it?
Yeah, he was really.
This guy makes up words.
Yeah,
and makes it make sense somehow. Like, he's read the whole dictionary.
He was even from day one, like from the old M. Like I really enjoyed the Slim Shady LP a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's songs off that album that I can still play today.
And that was what, like 90, 97?
No, that was like 99, 2000. Yeah. Because he had his first album, the Infinite album, that none of us,
Yeah.
at least for me, I can't speak for the whole hip hop community, but none of us was on the Infinite album.
Yeah.
But that's the one I heard him. That's the one when I really knew about.
Yeah.
Like when I figured him out. Right? Like
I got introduced through Relapse or the one album.
Damn, you're young,
You're
bro.
late.
That was
Yeah,
after
late in the
he
game.
was good. That was like when he started being bad.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm Not Afraid came off.
I was born around the times you're talking about right now, so I was born in '98, so I wasn't listening to
that
him
is
until
crazy. And now
2000
you're
something.
chilling with the man, them dog. That's mad. If I was a parent, I would be like, "What are you doing with those guys?" Those guys were
I'll go back in
before you
time.
were
I'll go
born.
back in time and listen to it.
No, I played you some stuff one time in the studio.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I played you the song there.
I know of the other
Yeah.
songs. I know like back when he was doing Kim and like the really raunchy stuff. Yeah, I know about it. But
he killed Kim.
the Just the Two of Us song I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
for you, and I was
That's a
like,
good
holy shit! Like,
So wait, once Eminem came out and he became popular, did you notice a shift in like white hip hop right away? Like I feel like white boys were hating on him at first.
You had Fred Durst. You had Papa Roach. You had other but they were across.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, you had Kid Rock. You had guys that were like, they couldn't make it in rap with the boom bap sound, so they flipped it into rock and roll.
BC Boys.
No. BC Boys is before these guys.
Yeah.
Right? And BC Boys was an imitation of Run DMC. Don't get it twisted. They were put there to try to match sales, and it didn't work. You know what I mean? It's like suburb kids, 3 white suburb kids, Jewish white, sorry, not to say it like that, small cap, from the suburbs, rolling with, what's his name?
The producer with the beard.
Rick
Rubin.
Rick Rubin, right? Like, you know what I mean? And then Rick Rubin's friends with who?
Jimmy Ivy?
No, what's his name's
Russell
brother?
Simmons.
Russell Simmons. So it was like, yeah, do the same thing I'm doing. You know what I mean? Boy band, boy group. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. That was nothing. It was when Fred Durst, Papa Roach, Kid Rock, Everlast, but he's from House of Pain.
Oh yeah. He's been around. Yeah.
He's before Slim.
Yeah, he was even on his own with Rhyme Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Him and Ice-T, he was down with Ice-T back in the days. Everlast.
Yeah, Everlast.
Yeah. He was like one of the first white rappers.
That's what I'm saying. So those guys are before Shady.
But I would say Shady made it cooler for white guys to want to get into rap. Like all those guys, even Third Base, all those guys were white rappers,
but
and
they were cool, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, cause they were so cool because they were so exclusive. Like who the hell is this white guy rapping this good?
It was like a rarity.
It was so rare that they watered like they made it harder now. Like now that after that, I felt more white rappers started showing up.
Yeah.
But then it was like, where's the uniqueness? Because we're always now comparing you to either Slim Shady or we're comparing you to a Kid Rock or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really hard after that. So let's just say like right now white people came together and they're like, okay, no more white rappers. But then in 10 years we got one. You know what I'm saying? It would be like way more shock value in it because now we'd be like, okay, here's another one ready. Like who did it, right? So you're right though about it being like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of white rappers started to emerge.
Yeah,
when it was Slim Shady.
I think all those other guys, and even like when what's his name, Vanilla Ice came through and kind of messed up the game because he made it not cool to be a white rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like synonymous with like selling out.
And Marky Mark,
all those guys made it not cool.
Yeah.
So when M came out after all of that drought, it was like, oh my God, this guy's so good. He's not trying too hard. Like it was perfect. And he got the cosign from Dre, the legend.
Yeah.
You're out.
And he's from Detroit.
And he's from a real place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and Detroit and LA have their connection, right? So it made sense.
But above all, his skills have really carried him. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Eminem, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back.
Do you think now that he did this whole, like he's back, is he gonna now do some Shady like from now on? Like is that gonna be his?
No. He's the album that he's dropping is The Death of Slim Shady or something like that. So this is gonna be like
this is a precursor.
It's a precursor to
kill himself.
Basically
the final finale.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Right?
Why are you doing this though, Sam? Like, what's the point of that?
No, man.
He just has too many fans. He can't retire. Like
bro, you erase your legacy. I think when you do these weird Illuminati moves.
But that's literally what he's doing. He's bringing his legacy back, getting everybody excited,
And then he's gonna kill it.
And he's gonna kill it
Until the next album. The rebirth of Slim Shady.
Yeah,
He's like 60.
The resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
60 talking about all the Viagra he uses.
No,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Like crazy.
But salute to M once again, man. That's the most we've ever talked about Eminem on the podcast in a minute. Holy
You're
shit.
welcome, boys. Shout
Salute to Zar.
out to the white listeners who are like, oh, finally, they're talking about the
Do you
GOAT.
think
The
Joe
white
Biden-
listeners are up this week.
What do you think Joe Biden's gonna say?
He's already said what he had to say.
I didn't hear him.
They're like kind of on the corny vibe of it.
Yeah, they're like this corny.
Yeah. But I got something else here for us
Oh,
here.
your boy. That's your boy.
So let's tread lightly on this. All right.
Too late for that.
Well, I will tread lightly. Y'all can say whatever y'all want.
Going in.
Okay.
I said going in.
OVO40 has had some issues recently with DJ and comedian Cipha Sounds.
Everybody?
All right. Cipha Sounds he's a comedian and he also is a DJ, but he rolls with Dave Chappelle. He opens for Dave Chappelle. Sometimes he DJs. I think he does both, right? I'm not exactly sure. But he was here recently, and I guess there was a post of him, and it was not like us playing from Kendrick Lamar. Right? He got a DM, I guess you would call it, from OVO40, and they talked about it on their podcast. One thing, precursor, quick fast. The podcast that they talked about it on is the Juan Epstein podcast.
Oh, legendary.
Right? They've changed it to Juan Ep forever. The Juan Epstein podcast with him and Peter Rosenberg, who's another person that not everybody likes.
Yeah.
I know.
Right? That's the first hip hop podcast, period.
Legitimately the first one.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So that's some legend
So I'm in
shit.
Toronto. I get a DM from 40. He said, how about I go to your city and play a song where someone calls you a pedophile? I'm like, okay.
Well,
And
there
he
isn't
goes-
one.
He goes, I'm giving you the gist because I lost the messages. Basically, I knew you never liked us. I knew you never liked us. You act nice, but you're really a bitch. It's on site.
We love hip
When I
hop.
see you, look at you, you're laughing. When I see you, I'm gonna smack you in the mouth.
Smack you in the mouth.
Smack you in the mouth. He goes, I know you never liked us, which is the craziest to me. I understand the violence, but I know you never liked us. How? Why? Why you
Why?
think that?
How did you
I'm
know that? Why did
only supportive and play everything you put out. What are you talking about?
We love hip hop.
It's on site. There was more. It was just like
there's a major part you're forgetting.
what?
What about the out of the blue free
Oh
Palestine?
yeah, free Palestine. I don't know what that meant. It was just in the middle with the Palestinian flag.
We don't know. With the
Is it
flag?
because he's Jewish? Yeah, he put the Palestinian flag. Is it because he's Jewish or
I don't. Is he Jewish?
I don't know.
Okay, so that happened, and this is them talking about it on the podcast, right? And then he jumped onto Instagram because I guess everybody started getting at him like, yo, what's up, man? 40's gonna catch you on road. It's on site. And he cleared it up. So here's Cipha Sounds with the clear up.
Sounds, and apparently I'm involved in some crazy internet controversy right now. So I'm gonna clear things up. First and foremost, there's a bunch of blog headlines and Instagram posts saying that OVO40 threatened me because I played Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, in Toronto. Not true whatsoever. So here's the deal. First of all, I've been going to Toronto since 1998. It's my second home. I got so many friends there, so much family. I love the city. I would never, I don't know if you know me, you don't know me. People that know me know I am not no face idiot that would go to Toronto and play Not Like Us. That is a stupid thing to do. I hate all this beef shit. I hate controversy. I hate smoke. I hate drama. I hate that those two are beefing with each other. It's nasty for the culture. It's negative and it's detrimental. Here's the thing about me though. Here's what happened. I did some shows with Dave Chappelle in Toronto 2 weeks ago, and some pictures of those shows went up. This kid that's now helping me with my social media, brand new, just hired him, put up the pictures from that show and put the Kendrick Lamar song underneath. And I was like, whoa, don't do that. Craziness. Called him, said, hey, that's a dumb move. Take it down. He was like, I thought it'd be funny. It wasn't. Take it down. Took it down immediately. Pictures are back up. Had a great time in Toronto. Now here's the deal. OVO40. Why am I calling him OVO40? 40 was mad at me. I'm hoping that man to man, we can still have this conversation. I told the story on my podcast because I was hurt about what happened. Hopefully we could talk it out. I want no smoke.
Okay, so y'all get the gist. Gentlemen, I'll give my thoughts last. Okay, as 40 is one of my personal friends. I've said this on the podcast multiple times. I'll give my opinion last. Distinguished panel.
I'm cool. I have nothing.
Yo, I think it's cool that he's writing out for the boy, but like at the same time, like you can't, like influencers, DJs, people who are like music is their livelihood and their how they're making money. Like you can't get mad at them for doing their
podcasters. Yeah,
like and yeah, he cleared it up, said that his media guy posted it with the song, but realistically, his media guy was probably making the right move in terms of getting that post like
more traction,
engagement, right? The harsh reality of it is that these beef songs are making people money if they're using it in the right way and if they're utilizing it properly. You
That's
know what I mean?
Good point, bro.
So at the end of the day, like even I swear Drake even at one point said that like he didn't care if people were gonna be playing that song. He like encouraged it, like play it, whatever, right?
He did?
I swear at one point there was a post about that, or somebody said something about like he was cool with. He's not like angry about it. You know what I mean? Like
maybe that might be an opinion, but no, he hasn't said shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But either way, at the end of the day, like DJs telling a DJ not to play a song or use a song for whatever source of content you need, like I think it's outlandish. You know, like at the end of the day, these guys drop the music for a reason.
Yeah.
Right?
Zar.
Okay, I'm gonna start by praising 40 and then letting y'all know what I think of the situation.
It's called a compliment sandwich.
Exactly. You know what it is. Yo, I went to Trebas. So 40 went to Trebas. So they were kind of connected. And we always heard genius stories about 40.
Facts.
He was what we all aspired to be, all of us. And how we work with Gadget. This guy knew all the DAWs. He's a legend. Even on the engineering side, soldering, knowing actually how to work the technology. That's what he's good at. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend at that. He pretty much is one of the main reasons Drake is Drake today. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's a fellow Arab for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I rock with 40 heavy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think like you should start making physical threats if that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand like you're riding for your homie, for your brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's respectable. But it's like, if you're going to take it to, yo, I'm going to smack you in the mouth when I see you. It's like, buddy, like your physical threats aren't necessarily taken seriously. Like I haven't seen him in person, but he doesn't look like the most like physically adept, like strong individual. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's who he is. He doesn't strike me as someone who's like,
he's a peace guy.
Life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a genius, bro. Like he's not necessarily like a fighter. Does he have Goonies? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Could he physically affect Cipha Sounds like through like, you know, outsourcing to people? He could. But like when you want to like do a character switch, that was never who you were. You didn't build your career off threatening people.
Yeah.
And also you can't take everything so personally. Like at the end of the day, it's a piece of music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, you're going to page everyone who's playing it. You're going to smack everyone in the mouth who's playing it. If I'm playing it at a club and 40's there, is he going to come smack me in the mouth? You know what I'm saying? And then am I supposed to retaliate? Because I'm not trying to like hurt. 40's a legend. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you're going to talk like that and keep that energy, you have to expect that like people aren't going to take that seriously. Now, if he wants to send his Goonies at me, probably could do some damage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think we need to even take it to that violent place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not over music. Not over music in the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not over music in the end of the day. And you say you're going to sit this one out?
I'm just chilling, man. To me, I see this shit and it's all a waste of time. To me. Like, I'm like, It's just like if I seen someone saying something about you kind of thing. You know how I get down for you, right?
Yeah.
A little bit different from 40, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at somebody if they're talking shit about my guy.
But yo, what I want to add is that, you know how he said free Palestine at the end?
Mhm.
Perhaps maybe 40 was using this like moment of clout to point to a bigger issue. So if he was doing that, that's very respectable because that's his people right now, you know, in Gaza. You know
I
what
gotta
I'm saying?
stop you there. That would be true if he was doing that in the comments. That was a private conversation that became public.
Yeah. There was no like, I know he's gonna post this.
Yeah.
Like it probably
Remember,
wasn't
he.
in
I don't think he expected Cipha to jump on his podcast and divulge what they were talking about privately. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is Cipha Sounds and Rosenberg? What are their views on the situation? Because maybe that's also why he's bringing that energy towards them. Maybe it's not even about the song. Maybe the song is kind of like just like a tip of the iceberg, but like it's really because your views on the situation don't match mine.
But does Cipha have like open views about it? Like he's like posted.
Cipha doesn't really comment on hip hop as much as he's always been, even from the old one episodes. Like I don't care, I stay out of it, right? And he'll tell his stories based on him rolling with Lil Kim or doing work with. Like he has another story where he talked about Pusha T. Yeah. Okay, and he said that he posted a picture with Pusha T, and the same thing happened with him in 40. Right?
Put up a picture of me and Pusha T. Random. Because I just go through my phone, I look for old pictures, and I put stuff up. Random.
All right.
40 hit me up. Yo, why'd you put that picture up? Don't even know what picture he's talking about. What picture? Picture with you and Pusha. Oh, just an old picture I had. I'm just trying to get better with my content of telling old stories. Yo, he disrespected me. He disrespected my community. He said he wanted me dead, and because of the MS and all that shit, I was like, oh, again, I don't listen to lyrics like that. I know you and Pusha and your team had beef. I didn't know he said that specifically. Also, I have a big connection with Pusha T. I was the A&R of the Clip's second album. I broke grinding.
I could actually play it.
Yeah, but Zar is saying that maybe he was pushing the Palestine agenda.
Maybe they're pro-Israel. I know Rosenberg is an Ashkenazi Jew.
Yes, he is.
So who knows what his views are, but Rosenberg is also pretty left-leaning and like social justice based. So it's like maybe he has a nuanced view on it. I don't know what they've spoken about.
Yeah. He
also works for Hot 97, so it's like that will skew your views too, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of like underlying issues when it comes to the whole Hot 97 thing too, because Rosenberg has been very public with his views on air about Drake and different things, right? And they haven't been really favorable over I won't even say over the years, over the last year or so. Like anytime you hear Rosenberg talk about Drake, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? So there's that too. Like you and your guys over there, I don't like you guys. You know what I'm saying?
And you guys don't like us. So when I see you, it's on
never
site.
liked us. Because remember, that's what he was saying in the message. You never liked us.
And then you played They Ain't Like Us.
But I think the main thing with him also with the song, what 40 was saying is like what the context of the song, like man saying that the man's a PDF file in the song and you're running this. However, like I do hear what you guys are saying, like this is a song, this is content that's out there in the world. Okay, you know, for the public's view, the man won the battle. The man being Kendrick Lamar, his song is running the club. Allow people to play. You can't police what people play on their playlist, whether it's in the club, whether it's in their car, or whatever. You can't be the guy be like, oh, you can't play that. You can't post that. You can't say that.
Yeah.
But I will give in 40's defense, this was a private conversation that became public. You know what I'm saying?
Fair, yeah.
I don't think at first, when I first saw it, I was like, I think Matt's trying to go viral or something, right?
Yeah.
But then when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. These niggas wasn't talking on Instagram in the comments. They weren't going back and forth in the comments. Man sent him a private message, even though I don't like the contents of the message that 40 sent. I don't agree with his energy in that message. It was still a private message. You know what I'm saying? So is Cipha clout chasing by bringing this to the public?
I think it goes both ways. Like that message, the way it was said. Probably shouldn't have been the way it was said.
Not
right?
at all.
If it was a man-to-man type of thing, it could have been way easier. Like, yo, bro, I don't like how you posted or how
you never text.
use that, right? But at the end,
Vanish mode.
At the end of the day, them exposing the DMs as well is
that's not cool, fam. You can't do that. And like, okay, I don't agree with everything that the man's saying in the thing, but I do agree with the energy. Like, yo, fam, I don't like that you played that. You're supposed to be my homie. If you thought that he played it, but then I don't agree with the I'm gonna slap you in the mouth. And like, okay, calm down. You're gone too far, right? Yeah. But like I said, in the end of the day, this whole conversation wasn't a public conversation. You know what I'm saying?
So he's exposing it. Cipha Sound.
So what's Cipha's angle for trying to expose this in the first place? I know he said I put it out because I was hurt.
Well, you got to remember,
but a lot of niggas get hurt, fam, and they don't go and expose the conversations.
Yeah,
there's a lot of. Remember, there's the hate train right now on Drake.
Yes,
all they're doing is, and then there was one for Baca, and then there was one. You know what I mean? So who's next now?
Fam, I've had conversations that my feelings were hurt. I'm not talking about with this, but with anybody in the industry. You don't see me coming on here and being like, hey, I spoke to this person behind the scenes and this is what they told me.
Yeah, it is low-hanging fruit in that sense.
Yes.
And it's also like, it's either like you were trying to clout chase or you're trying to like clown the threat. Because like, if it was a legitimate threat from maybe someone who like is proven to be violent, then maybe he probably wouldn't have even talked about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'd probably actually be shook, but maybe it's because he's like, oh, well, he said this and like, I don't believe it. I'm going to bring it to my podcast. And look, we're talking about it now.
Yes. It's public fodder because you went on the first hip hop podcast in history and talked about what you and 40 spoke about privately.
Yeah. And let's not forget that like, one, when you try to censor something, it increases the demand, right? So you're not going to go up to him and be like, don't play it. You can't play it. It's banned in the city. Now people are going to go out of their way to play it.
Yeah.
Two, I don't feel like the city has unanimously agreed on whether we should play the song or not. Because some people will play it and everyone will have the time of their lives. And other people will tell them, yo, stop. And then the crowd will be like, nah, play that. And some people just don't play it. So it's like, we don't even have an agreement over, is this song canceled or not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There was the guy who got kicked out of the thing that
the club.
The club.
He didn't get kicked out though. My boy. So I know this guy named Dom. Shout out to him. He was beside him. He was in the comments too. He's like, yo, I was beside him. He didn't get kicked out. I'm like, okay, so what happened? He said, oh, like, you know, there was a little bit of some tension and like he had to stop it. Yeah. But then like he just went back to DJing. I don't think he can. You know what I'm saying? People were saying he didn't get paid. People were saying he got kicked out. Nah, like, yo, there was people who were like, yo, don't play that song. Yeah. There was maybe a little bit of awkwardness. And then like,
revealed.
Yo, the night goes on, bro. Cause yo, why are you going to end your night? Why are you going to not pay a DJ? And who knows, maybe the DJ took a request. Maybe someone's like, yo, can you please? Maybe someone gave him a 20. Yo, can you play Not Like Us?
Yes.
For 100.
I would do it for 10. I would do it for 10.
Yo,
pick and choose.
Pick and choose the dollars. You know what I'm saying?
At DJ Zar on Instagram.
Oh my gosh, about to hear from the Goonies, bro. Oh my goodness.
Like, yeah, hey, you're gonna play Just Like Us? Okay.
Oh man.
Yo, at the end of the day, like, music is music. I understand. I don't even play it unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yo, you can't deny the impact of the song. You can't deny that people like it. You said when you were in LA,
bro, they were playing that song 10 times on the hour.
But that's LA.
But like, I'm sure other parts of the countries or America and Canada, even Europe, probably they're playing that song. Like that song is the song right now. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's about our boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we get into a Drake side topic for a quick second?
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Just quick side mission. I want to get you guys' opinions on a couple of things. Okay. One, Drake's coming back with, I don't even know the girl's name. Maybe y'all can fill me in on what the name is. Pause.
The girl,
Silly Calbialber.
Okay, the girl that he has
she has two songs on her album.
And
Camila
one of them
Cabello?
are him.
No.
What is it?
Camila Cabello?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And one of them's with just Drake on it.
Right. So he's got two features on this Shordies album. Okay. He's got the song with Sexy Red that came out and the ghostwriting stuff that's now leaking more than just Mob Ties. Like there's other shit that's coming out now. Like Ratchet Happy Birthday, all types of Ratchet Happy Birthdays Party Next Door.
The reference tracks you're talking about?
All the references are all coming out.
I still want to know the reference for Marvin's Room.
Apparently, Marvin Room is supposed to be all him, but who knows? I need to get. I've given my rants. I've said what I had to say on Instagram Live. Gentlemen, you all got the floor. I have 3 Drake questions for you. I need answers. What do you guys think about these things that are happening here? Are these the right moves? Right? The references, are you okay with them?
Who's dropping the references?
Listen.
Metro Boomin?
Somebody in his camp.
I think that deserves a sound effect right there.
These are leaks, right? They're leaks.
Yeah, the Vori one with the mob ties, right? But like, why are these just popping out?
Honestly, the whole like ghostwriting, the leaking, and the reference tracking, like maybe to the regular non-educated music person, like that knows how like studios work and how these labels work, like they don't understand. But like everybody, almost all the biggest artists have ghostwriters and reference writers and reference track artists. Like there's people who live off of just going to the studio, recording maybe 30, 50 songs, referencing, and then sending them out to labels. And then labels will take them and be like, okay, our artist over there will take that song. That artist will take that song. Right?
Yeah.
And it's not like word for word. Even the Yachty one that dropped, that Yachty did for him.
Yeah,
it wasn't. He didn't copy the words. He didn't copy the lyrics. Really, he copied some of the flow.
Took a couple of lyrics here and there.
You know what I mean? And Drake probably has like 10 plus writers that like take these references and go, okay, let's rewrite these bars and whatever, do it for him and shit. But when you're that rich and you have that much money and you're at a point where everything you drop is feeding everybody around you like immensely,
it's bigger than just you.
Yeah, like to expect one person to come up with all these like crazy hits that the entire world will consume at once, it's like, I don't know, like unless you're Eminem or somebody who's got like crazy lyricist skills and all of that, like to do it on your own. Like,
not to interrupt you, M's doing something different than Drake. M's not gonna do all of this rapidy and then turn around and do like 10 R&B songs too.
Yeah.
But Eminem's had
like,
writers.
That's a lot of work, bro.
Eminem's had writers on his songs too. Like, I'm friends with the monster. John Bellion wrote that hook. You know what I'm saying? So even the best artists,
expert right there.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy, Eminemologist.
There you go. Yeah, I'm just taking him in. I'm like, oh,
there you go,
dude.
Buddy, I studied this guy.
Dude, keep going.
I am Stan. Dear Mister, I'm too good to call or write my fans. No, but this is what I'll say. I think it takes a true artist to step outside their own ego and be like, yo, I think you can give me something valuable and I can add something to what you said and make it better. Yeah. Like, if you listen to Drake as just an MC hip-hop purist, like rhymes at the park, you're going to be like, okay, you didn't write this. But if you listen to him as an artist, you'll be like, wow, it's a good song. Mob Ties is still a good song. That doesn't affect me like knowing that it was ghostwritten or not, because it's a good song.
Keep bringing them in, boy.
Yeah, I think we
That's
learned.
what I'd be saying.
I think we learned, especially with the AI stuff, that having Drake's voice on something makes it a song, makes it a hit,
makes it valuable,
right? So like just the brand itself, OVO, and Drake himself, his voice, like taking anybody's lyrics and or taking anybody's song and putting it out there will make that song a hit. Okay? So
listen, man, you guys really.
And you know
what surprised me today.
And you know what it also is too? It's when the label calls him and says, I need something like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, you do? Well, right now, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Send me the ghostwriter then.
Yeah. And how are you going to come up with all this shit?
Send me the writer.
It's also, it saves time. It's like, okay, we have a reference track and then like it takes less time to build a track. Drake can obviously write his own tracks. We know this. You know what I'm saying? It's like B3 can make his own beats, but I'll send him some loops and we'll collaborate. And now like, you know, it's even if it's like, yo, produced by B3, it's like, yo, it was a collaborative effort. You know what I'm saying?
And what Zar said too, time is money over here, right? So you're paying for studio time, paying for a manager, paying for all the equipment, paying for all of that.
Yeah.
Like the quicker you can get these hits out, in and out, you're like
faster you get paid.
The faster you get paid, the faster everybody gets paid, right? So
no, I didn't expect that open point of view from you guys. Really refreshing, man. Well, because like there's so many people who were like, oh my God, he can't be the GOAT anymore. Oh, I'm so hurt. Oh my God, Santa Claus is not real. Oh, not another reference, please.
Yeah, but
I was even kind of low key like that. But like, and they're gonna call us Glazers, bro. It'd be kind of selfish to have that much responsibility and that much people that depend on you and that much output that you have to do, and then say, I'm just gonna do it all by myself. I don't need no help.
yeah.
That's not how humanity works. Humanity was never like a one person thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like a community.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't think I can help you with a hook over here?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some more, you know, I can help you with some of this shit.
You know what the problem is? Like, they would see the name of the writer, but they don't know what the writer wrote. So what they could be thinking, oh, he just gave him maybe a concept, or oh, he just gave him one thing to say. So if I give Drake one thing to say while I'm in studio, he has to put my name there.
Yeah.
Right? But now how it's coming out like Vori. You know what I mean? Like, boom.
Yes, but even in those songs, and we're gonna move on to the next questions that I have for y'all. We can't stay on the ghostwriting too long. Even in those songs, the lyrics are not word for word. Okay, there was a lot of lyrics in the Mob Ties one, but they're not word for word. He still has to add his own Toronto flair to it, different things that relate to Drake only. You can't just give him a song and he's just gonna rap them word for word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And do no work at all. That's just super lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to add some shit. Right?
And he does. Yeah. Naturally. He will.
Yes, and all the references that I've heard, they're never word for word.
Yeah.
Maybe the R&B one, cool, but I don't care about the R&B one. I don't care about the raps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the next set of questions now. What do y'all think about his comeback moves? Okay. I think we already spoke about the Sexy Red last week, but this give me the name again, please.
Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
Is that a good move? Because people are like, well, go on. Like, where you gonna get back to this battle, or are you moved on to other shit? Y'all messing with that move?
I don't know. Weren't they clowning Kendrick for doing Taylor Swift stuff? So like, it's kind of like now you can go single pop stars, but
No, but
Kendrick can't.
You see, he took a page out of 50 Cent's book, because that's how 50 Cent got Ja Rule.
He took his shit. He clowned it for doing something, and then he took the style. Started singing for 2 albums straight. It's in the candy shop. I'm like, yo.
I can hit it once. I can hit it twice. Right? And now, boom. So that's what you do. You counteract
sneaky
it.
Shit.
Right? You'd be like, yo, haha, you do songs with Taylor Swift. And now you turn around.
Oh, you need Maroon 5, eh?
But meanwhile, you're out there trying to get old NSYNC.
Yo, Camila, get over to the studio
right now.
I got a verse for you.
She does pop, right?
Yeah.
That's why I keep on asking Zar. I've never heard of this girl until she got associated with Drake.
Little flames.
You didn't know the song she had with Young Thug, Havana. Ooh, na, na.
No.
You don't know that shit?
East Atlanta.
Well, look, she got some crazy SEO. I just put KACAM.
Yeah,
and her.
She's one of the biggest.
Look, so she looks like she likes to collab with rappers, because she is a pop star. She is a pop star. She probably likes black guys, but she's also.
You just had to drop that.
Hold on. Yo, Friday. Scroll from the top and go down slowly. Look, she has Lil Nas X. Go down. Then she has.
Oh, she turned out Lil Nas.
Then she has Young Thug, and then those are the top, all features with rappers.
I think she's dating Shawn Mendes.
Really?
So shout out.
That's the one that she brings home to mom.
Meanwhile, she gets pegged by the man.
No! Let's hear this.
With my best friend Maria.
Get to the tune.
No, Maria, no.
Pongan atención.
Oh my God.
Okay, bye.
¿Qué vamos a ver, mi niña?
Man, this guy. You never heard of this?
This is a banger. You know what you do when you're hearing it, like, all right, cool. You put it on the low.
No, this
bangs.
This is
an
heat.
international banger. Like, you go to Turkey and put it on the radio, you'll hear this. You know what I'm saying?
Why he's doing the feature.
He's smart,
right? But the optics for the hip hop heads, which in the end of the day, I think we spoke about this already. He doesn't care, man. Like the Jeans and Tim's hip hop heads that are like, yo, Drake, what you gonna do next? He's like, I don't know. What you gonna do next? Go listen to freaking Conway or somebody. Shut up.
West Side.
Hey, yo, you know what the difference is between Kendrick collabing with Taylor Swift and Drake collabing with Camila Cabello is Camila Cabello, I know she's Latina. She's a little bit more like urban leaning. Yeah, Taylor Swift is pure like country pop. You know what I'm saying?
Old-fashioned pancake.
Blonde, white, like
old-fashioned pancake butt.
Caucastic. You know what I'm saying? Like
but you did say she is urban leaning. You're right about that.
Yeah.
After I looked at that list, she's leaning into a lot of
urbanality.
A lot of urban gentlemen.
Yeah. a lot of urbanology.
She's adding Drake to the list right there.
Yeah, like, I got the little half breed.
Let me add some light skin to my list.
Some yellow paper bag.
She got Playboy Cardi. Wow,
she went
man.
to New York there.
Lil Nas X, she might have turned him straight.
She might have turned him straight.
Let's be honest though. Like, I don't think she's calling the shots in her career in that full sense.
Never know.
Like her label and Drake, maybe they're in the same label. Maybe this is like a managerial move. Part of Gamma, which is what Drake is.
That's what he
very a part of. Yeah,
sicker man.
Makes
hold
sense.
on, allegedly.
Yeah, how come that hasn't been like acknowledged?
Because he
hasn't spoken.
Because he has different LLCs that he.
Yo, you saw they dropped that
20 LLCs.
54
smart man.
54
I think that's smart.
Recorded LLCs. Like
I think that's very smart.
They may not be all active, but he owns like 54 companies.
Yeah, I would do the same thing.
It's smart because when you own a corporation, it almost acts like a person.
Yes,
it's like you're separate
from it. Protects you. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah, I did see that little CBC thing on. Right? What's the deal with that? Why are they on the man's head like that, bro? Why are you digging in the man's
CBC's weird, bro.
Like, man, because you know what it is? They're now noticing they're like, okay, we thought he was one of us.
Yeah.
But really, he's not one of us. He's one of them.
But he was taking pictures of the mayor and all of them all the other day.
With the women's basketball team, right?
Yeah,
that's Olivia Chow.
That's fake smiles. That's fake smiles. They know he a nigga. You know what I mean? They know he a nigga, man.
I'm trying to find the little CBC special. I seen Keep Six had posted it, but
at least they didn't take away his key.
You better not. I ain't gonna find that though. But see, I found it. Found it.
This guy's a real.
And it turns out he's got a lot of them.
This guy
tweets that got hundreds of thousands of views pointed out Drake owns at least 20 companies. But what does that mean, and does it actually point to anything unusual?
Fire on this.
I looked closer into this and got access to some of the records that this all stems from. The U.S. documents show he actually has or had at least 52 incorporated entities.
This guy needs a Death Us Friday.
When they were playing this, mans were at the embassy just like leaning forward at the TV, just studying the man's face. Certain Goonies are just making sure facial recognition. Like, okay.
Yo, 40 smack this guy in the mouth.
Aubrey D. Graham, his legal name, in senior positions like director, manager, and CEO.
In the US, the second that you say, oh, let's start this business, the first thing you would do is create an LLC. It protects you from liability.
Let's break this down.
Hey, I'm Rue. I'm an addict.
There are 9 companies using the name Dream Crew, Drake's well-known media company making HBO's Euphoria, and 18 that feature his initials. Another 4 shows, Away From Home, a reference to a song, and 2 that reference owls, Drake's trademark symbol for his company October.
Oh, watch this sicker one right here.
For his very own, known as OVO. Owl Creative Holdings, and a company with the name Strix, which in mythology is an owl that eats humans. One is even called Silence Policy.
So you want to keep every single one of them.
Yo, that's the sickest one.
I know.
The owl thing that you have to go and look a reference and find out that it's an owl
that eats humans. That eats humans. Yo, Drake, you're supposed to play with these people. Yes.
Yo, that's a sicker man, right?
Sicker man.
Yo, bro, what's the plan? I don't even want to delve into this anymore.
I know, don't. Because this guy needs a Death Us.
Yo, but
the biggest kick in his rump.
But the fact that these guys are doing this kind of crafty movements, like, let's make this into
a lot of thought.
But it's a great way to move money around too, right? Like, yo, I paid this corporation, I hired this corporation, I hired myself to hire myself to hire myself to hire myself. So I'm not paying taxes on that. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
That's how you stay rich.
That's how you stay rich. And man, someone showed him how to do it.
He learned it in the crib, fam.
You know what I mean?
Salute to him, man. But yeah, let's get off of this Drake side mission before we get too many phone calls.
Nah.
Okay. I got something that I don't know if everybody want to address about this because this is kind of very deep into the Toronto weeds over here.
Oh my goodness.
But Icy Springer is home. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Yeah.
Say it like we're supposed to fucking clap or something.
I know, right? Like everybody's supposed to be like, oh, him? Oh yeah, him, that guy. All right. So I feel like every time I bring up this guy, I have to explain to our audience who he is. Because it's like he's not really.
But now you're giving the man light. Why are you giving this cockroach light? You're supposed to raid that. You're supposed to spray that.
Oh,
they only come on when the lights come on. You know this?
Yeah.
Man, you got me dissing now. I don't even want to diss the little you.
Okay. I don't even know how to start.
Yeah, exactly. There should be no reason to talk about this Waysas.
Oh, man.
Friday, a couple of my friends have watched your the live you talked about, and they hit me. They're like, yo, I just finished watching Friday's live about it. It was well done.
Okay.
Well done. Leave it where it's at. You roasted him.
Let me try to do this quick, fast, and then we'll move off of it.
Whoa.
I got to use like expert, professional
profanity.
No, I got to use experience of podcasting to like bring this to the table because, to be honest, audience, like you guys in the States, you're gonna be like, who the hell are you guys talking about? So this guy is a Montreal because he's in Montreal now. He's a Toronto Instagram
influencer.
Influencer is pushing it, broski.
Oh.
He's not influeing anybody to do nothing.
Online personality.
Like, well, I don't see him doing.
He's telling the man to go munch. She's telling the man to munch. He's telling the man to smoke crack.
He's kind of a media personality
piece
in a
of
way.
shit.
He's a Toronto personality for the people who know about the Toronto scene. If I just go walk down Yonge Street and say, yo, do you know who Icy Springer is? They're going to be like, I don't know.
They will. Yeah, they will. The young kids know.
The young kids who are into this
The
thing.
degenerate young kids know.
Yeah.
Yes, who are into the thing. If you're just like, you don't really know who even just Toronto rappers are or any of that kind of stuff, you're not even going to know who Icy. That's going to be the last person on your mind.
They're going to know him now.
Right? You're welcome.
Yeah.
But I've already interviewed him, so...
Yeah, and it was a good interview.
Okay.
And then he tried to say I hated on him because I wasn't there. It was the weirdest flipping thing. I couldn't believe what the hell he was talking about. It was so weird. But anyways, go on.
Okay, so he was like accused of, of domestic violence, basically. Okay, right? Over there in Montreal, where he's staying right now. The whole thing that, he's been on he's a guy who goes on Instagram Live all the time. So for when people didn't see him, they were like, what happened to him? Then,
I think he pump faked all you guys.
Hold on. Then the blog started coming out saying that the man was locked up. He came home. He's free now. And since then, I've had my little rant about him because one thing I don't deal with, like, the R word and the BV and the kid shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I start seeing guys are like, yo, beating up chicks or whatever, it's one thing if you're not a guy who's talking a lot on Instagram. But if you're a guy who gets on Instagram and shits on everybody all the time and now you got bare shit in your closet, you gotta get these bars. You know what I'm saying? Apparently Snoopy's been going crazy on him. Why? DJ Snoopy.
Because they're all in it together.
You think
it's an algorithm thing? They figure something out.
You think it's fake?
Yeah. Because where are the reports? See if it was in Toronto now, we can go and find out.
No, there is reports. There's paperwork that popped up.
Where's the paperwork, bro? And you know what? If it's cool that they're playing a game with us to let him get him a little fame, give it to him, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the man needs to, make his cojones bigger.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. But if that's what you're putting on yourself as an energy, it will really come true. You get what I'm saying? So whatever it is you got to do to sell your soul, and you think you're going to get more richer than me or more richer than the next man, do what you got to do, player.
Okay, well, here's what we can do with this, right? To make this into a worthwhile segment, right? Because I feel even just dirty even bringing them up.
Thank you, bro.
I think the frequencies
frequency
and the vibration
it's
went
so
low.
low vibration. I can't believe we're even. I'm so mad. I'm even talking.
Well, I felt the change.
The thing.
Okay, what can we teach the audience as a teachable moment, as a learning lesson from somebody who's like uses Instagram like as a crutch almost, like it's like they're stuck on the gram. You know what I'm saying?
Go to school.
Go outside.
Don't beat up women.
That's half of his issues, because I even heard them saying the mans are fighting their moms and shit. Like
I heard that too.
Like, come on, dude.
Oh
Like
my goodness.
this is where you honor thy mother and father. You know how many people out there would love to just touch their mother right now and their mother's gone dead.
Yeah.
And you're out there kicking your mom's ass. That's crazy.
No, it's
now another thing. That's someone's daughter out there. Every man has been in their own altercations with women. Okay, but once it starts being recorded and like, I'm telling you the truth, no one is just recording something like that and then figuring out, oh, it's let's say it was Friday. Oh, it's Friday. Let's send it everywhere, right? I think a lot of people would be like, yo, I have this about this guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. So this looks to me more coerced. Okay, guys, I can tell when something is this is not real.
Yeah, but why would you want people to know about
because
you?
It's degeneracy.
Beating up chicks and stuff, bro.
Because if you're already known, because that's the easiest thing. Remember what I said about Diddy?
Yeah, it's easiest thing to beat.
It's the easiest thing to beat, dog. Mans aren't gonna hold you up for a long time about you getting into a domestic with their girl because you know what? They're probably sleeping on your couch right now from a domestic with their girl.
Yeah.
So what? They like it's gonna come out. That's why I'm like, yo, that's planned. That's orchestrated. Look, everybody fell for it. They started posting, and then after 2 days later, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got nowhere to go." He's lying. Of course, the boy have somewhere to go. He's not an idiot. Man has money, dog. Man can get a little bit of paper and put himself together. Like, it's not hard, bro.
Yeah,
it's not hard to say I'm in Montreal now. Police in Montreal caught me, guys. And you're a Montreal man. You should already have done call somewhere and say, yo, give me the real report there. Any you guys really know of this guy getting in this trouble?
Oh, man. Listen.
How do you know that's not made? How do you know that someone didn't type that up somewhere and then we just post it? Huh?
That's a point still.
That's a big point. That's what I'm saying. There's so many people so thirsty to be somebody that they'll do anything. That's why I'm never worried about how they get it. Because you don't know how they got it.
Yeah,
okay?
my mom used to tell me that.
I'm never worried about it, bro.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't worry about how much that person has because you don't know how they get it.
Never.
What they got to do.
That's why when mans are posting it, I don't repost nothing.
Yeah.
Because to me, if it didn't say Metro Toronto Police come catch him and he wasn't on CP24, to me it wasn't true.
That's a good way to look at it.
That girl sounded flipping fake as shit. Talking them little. I could tell. I took psychology, dog. You can't lie to me. You can't bullshit a nigga. That's not even if he's pimping these girls, right? He's pimping where they're listening. You get what I'm saying? Now, police came. He ran away. This and that. Like a lot is being said to crucify somebody that is making it. I feel is making it up. I'm gonna flip the narrative.
So
Y'all believe that?
You think this is entirely scripted?
It's crazily scripted. They're looking for a contract from Zeus. That's how scripted it is.
That's wild.
Okay?
That is a big theory.
I feel it's the truth. And I know what I know. When I see these you're not gonna just put yourself out there like that. Give me that. I don't care. You're not putting yourself out there like that. I don't care. You see me. You know what's up.
That's the wild conspiracy. That's
me flipping it on your asses because you know what? Y'all giving this bullshit light.
It's true.
That ain't no conversation. It's degeneracy. So I'm gonna give it to you raw, dog. That ain't true. This is made up. Bet you I go hold that bitch right now and she tell me this was made up. He paid me this money to say all this shit. Because right now, then, if that was the case, then how come police don't come catch you up now in Toronto or something when they're waiting for you when you get back here then?
Yeah, maybe that's why he's not back.
Nigga, it's not true. You're out there because the money are run out there right now. Money's running out there right now. Not go out in the city right now. City dry up. Go to Montreal right now. You can sell anything. The price is lower. Come on, bro. You think I'm an idiot? Like, you know what I'm saying? That I'm being direct with my partners right now. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because from once I seen it going down, and now you're in the Circle K, and you're oh, I smoke. I'm like, Friday, I wanted to call you and be like, don't post this no more. This is crazy. This is a made up script. We're playing into the Zeus role. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, I'll say this.
Yeah.
Okay, and when we'll get off of this icy.
Yeah, I'm not on it. I'm telling you what it is. I'm not talking the man's name.
If you're
don't even put me in that part of the episode.
If what you're saying is true,
yeah,
that's coded.
That's coded.
If he comes out on the other side with a contract, even if it's not a Zeus, like if it's a global show or something like that, I'll be like, I'm gonna have to dap you, bro.
You know why? You know why I don't like that? If that's the case, because that just promotes degeneracy. It promotes it. If you do all this stupid stuff, you're gonna get rewarded. We shouldn't be rewarding
You're not
degeneracy.
supposed to be rewarding this shit.
And even Torontology,
You guys just
bro.
rewarded the man, bro.
He's getting rewarded. You know, he's the most talked about person right now in the city.
Now. But you guys are saying he raped and and he's this and that, but you guys are all talking about it.
All the news is about him. Rappers will spend top dollars on music videos to get up. Right now, he's beating all of them in terms of relevancy right now.
Thank you.
He got more popular from this, bro.
You just made him, he figured you out. He's like, watch this. I'm going to make this guy talk about me. Right?
Hey, it's been a long time and we didn't talk about him.
Yeah, but
he did a lot of degeneracy.
I like him. I like him for that. If that's how he's moving, I'd rather him do it like that.
Yeah.
Fandangle the shit out of all of us, make us flip and post the damn thing, and come outside with a flipping contract.
But
player.
I gotta push back.
Okay, push it. Pause.
Yeah, pause. Hey, yo.
Pause. I said it right away.
Yeah, I at the end of the day, I don't think that it's fake. I think he's just that degenerate, bro.
And you know what? I really do.
I don't think he's smart enough to even orchestrate a plan like that.
You know what? See, I was giving him a little bit of credit because I was
he's a genius.
Because I'm like, there's no flipping way you're just exposing yourself.
No, you
this.
had me for a second. I was like, wow, that would be kind of sick. But then I thought to myself, we're talking about my youth, right? My youth don't have that kind of brain capacity to come up with those kind of plans, bro.
So hold on. There's no flipping way in hell. He could be like, I have no motion right now. What are we going to do, baby? And said, hold up.
Yes,
I'm going to make it look like I kicked your ass.
No, because
this guy videotape me from the top of the flipping of a balcony.
Use a security footage from the home.
Like, come on,
because
dude.
the risk is not worth the rewards, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's a permanent.
I would never want to be looked at as somebody who participates in DV just to get myself more clout. Obviously, that's just me, but like I feel like anybody, if you're like you have any kind of sanity, you don't want to be like, okay, people could just look at me as a woman beater. As long as I get the clout, I'll flip the game later on because not everybody's gonna hear the flip.
But you just said it. I flip the game later on.
Yeah, but if you flip the game later on, there's gonna be a percentage of people who watch the flip.
No.
But there's gonna be some people who still never watched the flip. They never saw that part.
Okay, so then
they'll still look at you as a beater.
Let's just say he's delusionally crazy and he's thinking he's gonna get a role on Love and Hip Hop somewhere in America, like for New York or something. Like, no.
You got to be able to cross the border. You can't cross the border getting charges
with these DVs and shit.
On top of the fact that this is not the first one. Let's get off of this guy. Let's get off of this.
Don't even put this in the flipping episode.
We can finish
this is crazy.
Let me ask y'all another Toronto question. Okay?
Yeah, brother.
What's going on with Killy?
Yo, I feel that though.
Killy's dropping music. I got a clip here from Instagram.
Yeah.
From his Instagram.
Yeah.
He got some new shit.
Sick video already.
This guy?
Hold on a second. There we go.
Me and you always say it. He's one of our favorite.
He goes crazy, fam.
Always say it. This is one of our favorite.
Okay, so y'all hear this.
Heat shit.
And even look at the look in the video that he's about to drop. Everything looks crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like Killy's brought up in enough conversations when people talk about Toronto rap anymore. Why is that?
Because he's Asian and they fit in a different category.
You think he's still popping in that category?
He has two worlds he's popping in.
I don't know. I can't agree with that completely.
I feel he pops in two worlds. It's just that he's not on the top of our world, like in the let's just call it the black world. He's not on our top list yet, right? But you see in his world where you know what I mean? Where they found out about him. Have you ever been to a Killy show?
No, but I know they're all sold out. That's for sure.
And you know who the percentage of it is?
Asian.
It's Asian kids, eh?
Wow. Bro, his first shows he ever did years ago, bro, Phoenix, sold out twice, 2 nights. They made that place look like it was something else. Like literally, like if you watch the footage, it looks like it was somewhere else. It doesn't even look like it was here in Toronto. And it was not majority us. I'm just being real. It was Asian kid, Asian and white kid. In that world, he's
the goat over there.
He's a goat.
Because like I'm there wondering, like, we talk about all these different Toronto rappers and like these different rappers get posted on, and Killy's does get posted sometimes, but do you remember when he was like scorching hot, like 2018, 2019? He was on No Jumper like 2-3 times, it feels like. His music videos, the Kilimanjaro had like 1 million views, more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a different, when he was independent, he was on fire. Like everywhere. But when he signed to the label, he signed to Sony at some point.
And wanted out.
And then he wanted out. But I feel like in that time, he kind of went a little bit more underground.
Because music, you cannot put out something when you want out of something. Because that technically they own the something.
So you think the label was holding him back?
No, he's holding himself back. You wait till it's all done. Contractical shit's done. And then once it's paid out, say he had to pay the rest out. You paid it out. Boom. You start making the music that you need to be made. Not to say you weren't making music in the meantime. You just weren't putting it out. You guys hold it down. You had your own makeshift studio. You have your own other engineers.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You go to other studios, make the music. Boom. You still have the links that you got from when you were around the label.
Yeah.
So you get all the producers, bro. Boom, boom, bam. Yo, it's honestly like it's like a sidestep thing. It's like
I'm there looking at his numbers right now. You know, just because like I feel like we don't really talk about Killy on the podcast even that much. Zar, do you play Killy in any of your jams?
I used to back in the day, especially like early like Kilimanjaro Distance. Even like when he dropped that album with like No Sad, No Bad Days in LA. I like Killy. Also, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or whatever you want to say. So it's like that was appealing because the reason why I think Toronto doesn't talk about Killy is because he doesn't fit the mold of our expectations for Toronto rap in the sense that it's not drill. You know what I'm saying? There's no like shouting out type stuff, right? So he kind of like outgrew Toronto in a sense, and he was able to like be bi-coastal. He was on the West Coast and he's here too. He makes kind of more like borderline alternative rap, and all his songs are a little more about just like that's like a mosh pit song. You know what I'm saying? When he performs, people are gonna like be pushing each other and shoving each other.
There's a term for that. It's called well, the same thing that Yeet makes.
Yeah, that's what you're hearing right now.
Yeah.
But what is it? What's it called? Rage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rage.
So
He makes rage music.
Yeah. That.
Because he's not making like, I guess what you would traditionally ascribe to like a Toronto artist. I think that's why he's not really brought up in our local conversations, but he's past that. And I guarantee you, when he got signed to Sony, they're like, bro, forget this Toronto stuff, bro. Like, it's not going to take you anywhere, bro. Let's go to LA, make Rage. This is where your fans are Asian. We got lots of Asians in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go where you're loved, not tolerated. Yeah, bro.
Like, and that's the thing. Maybe it's up to us to shed more light.
No, that's why it was like when I seen him post on his Instagram this new clip.
Yeah, I was like,
let me bring this and put that on the list of things. B3, I was asking these guys, even though Killy, he seems to be doing well and his videos and his music is still great. Why doesn't he get talked about in the circles as much as he used to?
Shit. I think Killy has like a maybe it's not as big. It's a small, like a number of them, but he has like a cult like following, even though it's small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there is the potential for him to be like crazy huge with that small cult like following.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's also one of those things where he's doing enough. You know, like it's like some artists don't want to be crazy in the front lines and like you know, like up in first place for everything or all of that. They're comfortable with what they're getting or where they're at and how much money they're getting from music. So it might be one of those, right? But Killy has some classics. Like Kilimanjaro is a classic.
Yo, adding on to what B3 said, like some artists, they want to be stars, they want to be pop stars, they want to have their own fan base. Some people in Toronto just want to be the biggest in Toronto. They want to dominate the city. They want the city to, you know, champion them. They want to have like the strongest representation for their block or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people have those local goals. other people are thinking beyond that. I feel like Killy always knew like that Toronto drill local lane was never going to be him.
Yeah.
He just wanted to make good music. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't even do mad collabos with, like, he has some collabos with Toronto man.
Sega, R.I.P. Sega.
Yeah.
Right? But he's down with like the G-Way, man.
Yeah.
Like he's down with some Scarborough dude.
Yeah, I think
but his
he's from
collabs,
there, so.
like he has one with Smiley, he has one with Houdini.
Pressa, I think.
He has one with Pressa.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like 30 collabos with all a bunch of Toronto man.
He probably does, but now they can't come out.
Yeah.
Probably had, like when he was hot, had a few. Probably had certain things, but man's never put it out. You know, certain mans get records with certain man and be like, yeah, I have a record with him still, but never put it out.
Came out.
And you know what else is a big part of his brand? Like his drip. Like he's very like aware of fashion. Yeah, like so he has that like fashion rock star kind of look. He's not trying to be like a hood rapper, like, or a hood superstar. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear him on a record with either with Juicy J or with Future.
I think Playboy Cardi would be crazy too.
That too, but man,
Cardi,
see,
I think
Future would be good.
He's
too.
better.
I think the Future would be lit.
Yeah, and a Uzi Vert. And a Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
And a Uzi Vert.
And you know what? That's if he wants to, because from what you guys have since made, the points that you guys made, which are all great points.
Yeah.
Like he has a fan base where he can just pretty much just keep on coasting and like save up money and retire when he wants.
Yeah,
like,
yeet though. He has a yeet.
Sometimes you don't want to be in the spotlight. You just you're just enough in the limelight to the side, but you're getting it. You're still getting the residuals and stuff.
Like before you got back in here, Dusty was describing his shows, and that's one thing that's always consistent. His shows are always packed. So like if you are selling hard tickets to shows, you might not be talked about all the time, but like when it's time for people to come to your show and you pack out a whole place, bro, who cares if anybody's talking about me, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, there's a 1,000 true fan rule when it comes to being an artist or anybody influencer or content creator, whatever. If you have 1,000 true fans that buy your merch, buy your show tickets, you can be making well over 200K a year, 100K a year.
Yeah, that 1,000 fan theory, that each fan is willing to spend about $100 to $150 on their favorite artist per year. So if you have 1,000 fans spending $100 a year, do the math.
Yeah,
that's proper,
right? And that $100 could be in the form of a ticket, a piece of merch, your download. But whatever the combination is, they spend $100 a year on their favorite artist. That's like that's soft. Like that's a subscription to freaking
you don't need the whole
platform
world
or something.
You don't need the whole world to mess with you.
And I think being talked about, it's more about clout. And I feel like getting clout in Toronto, the risk to reward ratio is so bad. Like there's so many people we know in Toronto that go viral or have clout, and then it doesn't translate financially, where it's like Killy, maybe we're not talking about him, but guess what? He just made 10 racks doing a show somewhere in Ontario. You know what I'm saying?
No, like last time, where was he last time on tour with Smiley? They were somewhere. They were in Europe. Poland.
Yeah, somewhere crazy.
They're in Poland.
So I think clout, which is what a lot of people just equate to being successful, but it's not. It's just like it's a high risk, because now you're going to get online bullied. You're going to have a lot of haters. You're going to have to watch your back. Low reward, because guess what? You're not making money. So now you're just like known and not rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is worse.
That's worse. You'd rather just be unknown and make your money. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases. So big up Killy though, man. I've always liked his music.
Yeah, big up to Killy, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Of course.
I got a couple more topics here.
Jeez.
Bricc Baby versus DamnHomie. Can this start a gang war?
They're still going at it.
Yes.
Still going at it.
Yo, fam, it got ugly. You know what? Let me go to DamnHomie's page, because it's probably
really
posted.
Stretching it.
I don't know what's going on there, because there was apparently, and I'll give you guys just a quick breakdown. She said she was in LA. Okay. She got Bricc Baby to get all out of character, say, I'm gonna meet you at the hotel. She basically got somebody to say that she was at the LAX hotel, but she actually wasn't. And Bricc Baby said he was gonna send a bunch of people and wait for her downstairs. And then she just showed that she was actually in Miami the whole time. Right? So, and the whole thing that she's been pushing every time that she's, talking back to Bricc Baby or going crazy on Bricc Baby is, you never said nothing to your homie. I think this is the clip here.
Guys, the next time you cheat, just tell your girl this.
Yo, you coming home with me, right?
That's not it. That's not it. You know what I'll do? I'll take it
I think
to.
it was on her main page, no? Or
Was it on her main page?
yeah, I know which video you're talking about.
You sent it in our thing.
Oh,
You had it in our
You got it in the group chat.
let me go into the group chat. There was a video that was I was watching on YouTube about this shit. Yeah. Yo, these videos right now, I'm seeing bare like West Coast things popping up in my algorithm. All these new West Coast YouTubers.
I didn't know that this Bricc Baby and DamnHomie. I didn't know that
Salute
they
the
had
Clips
this
Reacts.
beef like that. I thought it was just her and Shark. Daily content in the morning, man. Y'all already know what's going on.
Be waiting for you. They here. They here. You ready to catch that fade? No. Hell yeah. Okay. Are you sober enough? Cause you fucking dope fiend. You can barely stand up straight, bro. You're gremlin. Bah. Look at this. That pop out. Yeah, them be waiting for you. Why would I be mad, bro? Get off my dick. It's been months. What is this beef over again? Oh yeah.
I'ma just get your ass whooped.
Bro, you can't even defend yourself. What are you gonna do to me? You can't defend yourself. You can't even defend yourself. Ask DW what he meant when he said he's gonna expose the hole in you. Ask DW what he meant. You see how you're avoiding my question? It's really rude. Answer my question. Why don't you?
And for the people, for any who need context, because I feel like anybody who's following this story, they know. I guess because DW is not a part of No Jumper anymore. They've been going back and forth, him and Bricc Baby a little bit. He said something in one of his lives saying, "I'm gonna expose the whole wing to about Bricc Baby."
Yeah.
Right. So she's kind of checking him on that. Like, why you checking me? You ain't checking homie. This is why, or checking homie. That's DamnHomie. I don't want to mix them up. Checking DW. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you guys, can this type of shit start a gang war? Because this is like internet clout type shit. Come on, fam. If these guys bump into each other and get into a fight.
Who, DW and Bricc Baby?
Yes. They might end up fighting over this shit.
DW socked him
like
on
a
that
gang war, or is that just them going at each other?
They're set. Aren't they like same set?
No, they're from different sets.
Different sets, yeah.
Yeah. Remember there was the whole, and I'm not going to repeat the word, but the NAP episode or fiasco. Like, I think it's because they're from different sets, maybe even opposing sets, why that was a whole point of contention of even DW saying that word. Right?
It's a lot of DVing going on. You know what I mean? Like
no, but he was saying that he's gonna send some chicks.
Yeah, I know, but that's still a threat to a chick. Like you telling a girl, like, yo, I'm gonna get my sister to beat you up. Like, I get you, right? You're gonna do that instead of doing it yourself. I get you, but nigga, then you know what the surprise is? She'd be coming out of that wherever she from, doing her nails, and you really had some girls sock her out. You know what I'm saying? You don't even tell her. She just get socked out.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't tell you wasting all that energy to tell a girl you're gonna get her socked out.
Yeah, I've learned if anybody's gonna throw a threat, they're not actually gonna do it. They'll just do it if they actually do it.
I just call up my hoes and be like, yo, we're gonna sock out a bitch today.
No, but he went crazy with it. Like, he went to, there's another part of this video where he's I'll play it right
You went
here.
nuts. I know.
DamnHomie. You know, I guess DamnHomie and 16 shot him. They rocking, so you know he.
Oh yeah, they brought up the whole 16 shot him because I guess he's the one who's been giving her information on Bricc Baby and them and the whole gang ties and all that over there in LA. Because 16 shot him. Y'all know who 16 shot him is?
Yes, I know about him.
Right? Okay, 16 shot him. Yeah, he's a cameraman.
Yeah.
And he was doing like interviews and stuff like that as well. Right? He started doing like real content. And he ended up doing an interview with Flacco and he spit on Flacco. That's where he went on viral.
That's the guy?
Yes.
Okay, I saw that video.
Right? That made him go viral too, right?
Yeah.
But he was living in LA apparently, and he got his shit stolen at the place where he was living and chased out of LA by some gang members. Oh. Right? So it gets deep over there. See, B3, you just came back from it can get tricky in LA, dog.
It can. Everybody out there is about
ducking fades because she still ain't came downstairs, man. You know what I'm saying? Who ducking fades? Whatever fade you got for me, tell them to come downstairs while I'm there, man. You still ain't came downstairs yet. Damn, homie. What happened? I don't know how DamnHomie thought she was finna sneak into town. Yeah, my man. Yeah, you silver spoon, waiting for that money to come over to your account. Dead homies, you staying in the room by LAX. That's bum shit. First and foremost, millionaires don't stay. That's why you ain't in Beverly Hills. And the little homegirls gonna be in the lobby. When you get back, nigga, yeah. I post the footage of you walking out the hotel. Keep on playing.
So this whole time she was back in Miami, she never stepped foot on Los Angeles soil.
This is all cap.
Yeah, she basically, what she did is she told a homie out there that one of his homies called her, or somebody that she knew was actually one of his homies. This is how tricky the shit is getting, okay? Right? She said, he was like, yo, what you doing? Right? You in town? And she was like, yeah, I'm over by the LAX. She's like, yo, you want to go to dinner later? She's like, I'm not sure. Well, I'll let you know. And she just left it as that. And then Bricc Baby started flipping out. Oh, I heard you over there. So she set the plan out.
Yeah, she set the seed. She planted the seed.
Fam, this is kind of dirty work right here. Salute to DamnHomie, right? We mess with DamnHomie heavy, obviously.
Yeah.
But fam, this is sticky. You might set off some shit just messing with these gangsters like that, bro.
Nah, they just all want to hit.
She could never go back into LA.
Who?
DamnHomie. She would have to sneak into LA.
Yeah, but she don't got to play with him. She don't got to mess with these niggas.
She has to go to the part of LA where these niggas don't be at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sure she knows people in LA too.
Yeah, they ain't touching her, dog.
But
you sure? You guys sound super sure about this. Like, come on, fam. Like, these guys.
Yo, things change in like 78 hours, eh? Bricc Baby might not be here. Bricc Baby could get some better opportunity where he forget all about DamnHomie. Now, by tomorrow, one of his friends probably get knocked off. He'd be like, oh shit, we got real beef to settle right now. Hold up.
I feel like this part of the no jumper lore or the saga, this is kind of, I think, what Adam wanted to filter out, because bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is super degenerate to me. All of this, like, in my head, bro, like, you know, I rate you guys up and I'm like, why are we even talking about this, bro? Because like, yo, DamnHomie, I guess salute to her. She's been on the show, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like, it's just, this guy's trying to send people to beat this girl up because this, that. And he's, you know, like, I don't know. To me, it's just so low vibration. And it's like, I don't even want to give it light or give an opinion, because like, I think this is just very degenerate, bro. And it almost speaks to like how bad the culture is getting, because it's like, bro, we are platforming these people. People are making react clips. People are doing this. People are doing that. And it's like, bro,
we look crazy. We look more crazy now, but still, we gotta make money, right? But I'm saying, like,
I guess.
Look at you're right though. Look at this. One day, 26,000 views, 776 likes. Like this is, I didn't know about. I'm not even subscribed to this channel. It's just popping up in my algorithm.
And yo, if you're the elite, you're probably so happy that this is what people are paying attention to. This is where people's minds are going.
Meanwhile, I'm flying in some flipping babies.
Yeah, yo, bro, like, it's disgusting, bro. And it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, we give these guys careers because we reward their degeneracy. And I feel like I'm at that point, bro, where like I'm done rewarding degeneracy,
I'm not giving it to them no more.
Like, people are forgetting.
If we could block out Diddy, there's another person that should be getting blamed right now. Hold on.
Who?
Keep it talking. You guys keep talking. I'm fine.
We about to pull up.
Y'all talk.
So wait, so DamnHomie's also not on No Jumper, and neither is Bricc Baby. Correct?
Bricc Baby's still there.
Bricc Baby's still there.
He still does interviews now, because remember, like you were saying, like they filtered out a lot of the bullshit, right? So they downsized it to just interviews, right?
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask that because I was in LA when it all went down. No Jumper is no longer like a thing anymore. They're just doing interviews now.
They do interviews. I've seen, from what I've been watching, a few vlogs that have gone up. I've seen a few, like he still does the Adam and Wax show. That's still going to be. I was wondering. We were wondering about that the other day. That's still there. I've seen a few interviews with Suspect doing the interview. I've seen a few with Flacco doing the interview. So, and I've seen a couple with Bricc Baby, right? So he's still, and with himself, obviously, with Adam himself.
Yeah.
So he's still doing that, but he's changed the format rather than a bunch of live streams. Like, the live streams don't make him money, fam. These guys are sitting there, mother F this, mother F that, going through the whole live stream. They're not getting, it's not getting monetized.
Exactly.
But people are watching it, and
no, not as much. Not as much.
It's not getting that much streams.
It's not. And you know what? I wanted to tell you this the other day. I was thinking, I was out there smoking a joint, and I'm like, that's why Adam came up on the damn thing. Because I'm gonna tell you this, with black content right now, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but they're not putting it in the algorithm as much.
Unless they're fighting each other.
He knows something we don't know. As Adam being
sound effect for that one.
A millionaire, rich white man, they probably sat his ass down and said, you got to get rid of some of this coonery. That's why your views aren't as much in the millions anymore or in the 100,000s in just a fucking day or two. Because they're blocking black media right now. Because there's a lot of it going on where it is what you're saying, me saying, degeneracy. Right? Like, think about it. All you guys keep hearing about Diddy, right? But what about Dan Snyder?
Oh, that got washed over.
That got washed over.
The Nickelodeon stuff.
Exactly. That got washed over. But they made sure they kept pushing the Diddy in our face. Pause. But then what they did to us is they made it where it's, look, Friday talking about it. Another black man. Anybody who was black, media was talking about it. There was no white media talking
What, the Diddy stuff?
Yeah. Not too many. Not too many.
Now they got the Rolling Stone article. They went crazy on that one.
They're going to go crazy.
They had to
acknowledge it after a while because we've already assassinated it.
Yeah.
But that's where we got rich. He goes, they're going to let YouTube said, this is where I'm going to let you guys get rich off your own shit. Now, they're not going to let us get rich off of Dan Snyder, right? So they blocked that. They blocked the algorithm so that we're not going to see all the stuff that we could be talking about Dan Snyder and not Diddy. They blocked that. Now they go and they sit now media groups that have black content in their media and they say, get it out or else you're never going to be back at the top level that you're going to be. And I think that is what they did to No Jumper.
It's possible.
Very possible. I know it sounds like a whole bunch of conspiracy theory shit, but I don't feel that way because you wouldn't be that adamant to get rid of your guys if it wasn't that.
Yeah, but it's just the business model that he was working. Like it worked well in the pandemic, but like in the long run, when I look at like having all of those guys, random people popping up on the news every day, it costs more to do it than the money that he's making. Like obviously, so like why do it?
That is just that's my cheap excuse to tell you to get DW out of my building. That's the biggest guy in the room. I want him first out. I'm gonna fire all you guys just to get DW out.
Yeah,
right. But I went to the meeting with YouTube. You didn't. You just worked there. You just worked for me. I went to the meeting and they sat my white ass down and told me, "Listen, you got too much coonery content. This is why you're not being pushed in the algorithm because you make sense." In the pre-pandemic, it would have worked seeing a bunch of gangbangers sit down and talk coonery. Now it's not. We need something more stimulating to the mind. Facts. We need exposures because right now it's the year of the truth. So why are you giving us more content where you guys are exposing these flipping guys?
Like a Cat Williams interview.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm telling you what's going on, fam. It's crazy.
No,
it's
real.
No, because like the reaction guys are Jamari's kicking No Jumpers back in, or Tozy videos are kicking No Jumpers back in. Like Penguin videos, Penguin Zero, like holy shit.
Point and shoot.
Point and shoot does like 100,000 in a day talking about No Jumper when these guys are like doing 20,000 on their video.
Easily because they've been being blocked.
Yo, I'd be pissed if I was Adam. I'd be like, yo.
YouTube sits you down and tells you, yo, this is what's going on.
But yo, wouldn't you say it's a better thing for the black community that YouTube is not trying to push that? Because at least now it's kind of like, we're not going to reward your degeneracy. Whereas before it's like, yo, we'll put you right on the front page. You want to do some stupid stuff? You want to fight each other? You want to beat? Yeah, we'll put it on the front page. But now it's like, nah, like, yo, let's actually.
We're actually done making millions off of you guys.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's getting old. Yeah.
The cream has to rise to the top at the end of the day.
Hey, yo, Friday, what I want to say, and I can see a similarity between this Bricc Baby DamnHomie thing and like Icy Springer, because it's like, bro, like
it makes sense.
We love to watch the circus. You know what I'm saying?
We love to watch a crash out, bro.
Yeah. Cause yo, once you're in the tent, now they can sell you stuff. But like, yo, going to the circus, we love seeing like the I guess tomfoolery or like that just stupid stuff, bro. And it's like, that's what they want us to watch, bro. there's so much useful information out there, and we don't even care because we're watching these two people fight and it's divisive because you're like, oh, I'm team DamnHomie. Nah, I'm Bricc Baby. Nah, DamnHomie did this. Nah, but you remember when Bricc Baby said that one day? It's like, broski, it's useless information, man. Like, yo, I'm tired of it.
Grown ass men, me sitting here.
It sounds juvenile.
I feel like I gotta, whenever I hear these type of conversations, I want to like get off social media and move to a farm, fam. Like, I'm like, yo, this is
it's real.
Yeah, like I've been having those revelations.
And I take my time and I watch it now and I'm like, and then you know what happens? As soon as I'm an idiot, because I know it's gonna happen. Every time I open this damn degeneracy, boom, more degeneracy just starts showing
algorithm.
Up. And then you know what happens throughout my day? Bare degeneracy can happen. Bare degeneracy. All of a sudden, I'm seeing the degenerates. All of a sudden,
your real life algorithm starts moving.
My real life algorithm. Where I have to be like, yo, this is really not a glitch.
Do you guys think
that's a sick term.
you guys think YouTube is ever gonna hit, or all these social media outlets are gonna hit like a turning point where they no longer show any of that stuff? Like the policy is just so strict that there's no degeneracy at all.
Complete censorship. Maybe if they get like even more corporate than they already are, but like I feel like they'll always kind of defend some type of freedom of speech. But there are platforms for degeneracy too. Like I don't know, man. Like
put it on.
I don't think so. I think it depends on whatever the advertisers want. Okay, if the advertisers all of a sudden start becoming more, I don't know if it's liberal, but if they become a little bit more open with what they care about, what they don't care about them pushing, and they kind of loosen up, then you can put whatever you want on YouTube. But if the advertisers start tightening up and saying, nah, man, I don't even like this. I don't even like when you guys smoke. I don't like this, and this. Then YouTube will tighten up just as well.
Yeah.
They move just as well as whatever the advertisers want, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened with Adpocalypse. When the advertisers started saying, wait a minute. You can't have my advertising popping up next to this guy who's having a self-delete video or some shit like that, or some crazy pushing somebody down a hill on a shopping cart.
Yeah.
And then you're going to show my advertising after that? Nah. And then the advertisers started pulling back.
Yeah. So
then YouTube was like, oh.
They had to tighten up.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. No advertising. Okay, you're not demonetized. And everybody had to tighten up.
Right.
And here we are now where I'm like, yo, guys, watch the cursing.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Rose, but it makes sense. Because when we were watching the Cosby Show back in the day, we were watching Family Matters, when you're watching all these little sitcoms, was there damn swearing on it?
Yeah, but that's television.
That's where they're bringing it to.
Yeah,
YouTube is television.
Yeah, it is literally.
Yeah. Come on, guys, we have to smarten up, right?
I don't think anybody really is watching television like that.
No one has cable. No, yeah,
right, exactly. I do because on my Android box, right? Because I love that shit. But yeah, YouTube is my TV.
Yeah,
so if I'm watching I'm watching YouTube on my TV, and I got my kids around. I'm not playing nothing that's swearing up F you this. And when I'm listening, the kids call Uncle Friday, they don't hear him swearing on his lives. Here and there, they'll hear him say shit if they're listening.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes it PG. It actually is tightening up the content.
Yeah, shit slides.
That's good slide.
I never bleep the shits out of the
but the F you and da.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I'm saying. I could be in a room with my kids and this guy's live, and it can get run because of the monetary of the watching the language and what the content is going to be on.
And not only just say in the crib.
Yeah.
People are playing YouTube in their stores and the shopping, just, some of these clothing stores or something like that, just on the big screen.
Yeah.
Driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't have the thing going crazy. You can't have people cursing up and going wild. Degeneracy can't be the first thing that pops up on the home screen.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Not to mention kids like the ages 5 and up now are on YouTube.
Exactly.
They have phones at that age.
Especially if it's not restricted. Like if your thing is not restricted for certain things. Yeah. So it makes sense that they're gonna clean it up and have it. Yo, is that my lighter, dog? You guys are throwing around my lighter. That's what's up. Pass around.
Hot potato.
Holy. No. Yeah. But as long as like, and that's where I see where it goes back to the no jumper thing. That's how they clean up house.
Yeah.
Because these guys are talking a lot of degeneracy. You get what I'm saying? And I think they're gonna see a little bit of a switch in the world when it comes to degeneracy, because if they're already calling out women beating and DVs and stuff like that, what is next?
Yeah, I feel like people are tired of like the degeneracy being cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been over it. I need to see something that makes sense.
I think it's getting to a point where the masses are now collectively like disagreeing with it.
Yeah. So I'm saying we got to stop giving it light. Like people posting a person who's doing degenerate things, you're helping them.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not. If you see, if nobody posts you, you'll go into your rabbit hole and shut the. Sorry to swear like that, but you'll go into your rabbit hole and shut up because you'll be like, actually, no one's giving me no attention. So let me re-advise my plan and go get a job and start doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all, getting off of this, and we'll get to our last topic in a quick second. All right?
Yeah.
Do you think that if the people stop paying attention to degeneracy, right? Like you said, you just ignore it. Don't even click like on it. And then those people don't have that incentive, the endorphins that they get from the likes. And
Thank you.
Right? Now, other people start pushing their content and people start liking that. You think that people's mindset can change over time?
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but
it's monkey do, monkey see effect.
Yeah. However, that has to be a trend that has to be created.
You have to trick the mind to think that doing quote unquote the right things and being a good person and promoting positivity and all that stuff. You have to trick now everybody that's what's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
That is cool.
And for that to happen, I think that's extremely hard because we're so in deep into this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
like it being like bad stuff being what's glorified.
But what was being glorified before is now being exposed.
Right. So that now the masses seeing it as a bad exposure, right? Because before doing that stuff and getting exposed for it, it might have been like good exposure.
Yeah,
now
you don't give a damn.
You're getting promoted, and now people are like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to do that too."
Yeah, I'm gonna beat my
right. But now it's getting to a point where it's like, oh, like they don't.
That's not
cool. They don't think
that's
it's cool.
Not cool.
Yeah, so the likes are super low.
I'm gonna start not thinking it's cool, and then the next person's gonna not start.
Thank you.
You know.
Yeah.
So it has to hit like a trend, like you're saying. Yeah, it has to,
and it's hitting a little bit.
And a little bit. I don't know, man. Degeneracy is at an all-time high. Like
all-time high that has to be exposed.
When I was looking for like things of like what people might care about this week, because like put it this way, when I'm putting together topics and stuff like that, I'm like, what are people going to care about going into the week where people are going to be like, oh, that was a funny or interesting topic or whatever. Most of the time, just like funny, bring some light. You know what I'm saying? Because we could be sitting here talking about Gaza and all types of shit if we really wanted to.
Which would be okay, but then now we're treading on other. We're pushing. We might ruffle some feathers that we're not supposed to ruffle. Right?
We might end up in Rebel TV land. Like we're going way too close to the sun when we start talking about certain things. Like we've done it before, and like we've had to rumble the topics, like put them on Rumble.
But those,
you know what I'm saying?
But getting reaction from the people in the streets, they're like, "Yo, I loved when you guys were talking like that."
Yeah,
and I would always be like, you know what? Thank you. Because it makes sense. Because we're here to let you know what's really going on instead of being blinded with them. Because we're being blinded by the Diddy. We're being blinded when there's other stuff going on right now that are very detrimental to our system and our being.
I think for there to be a drastic change, there needs to be like defined consequences. Like there needs to be like for example, the people getting exposed, right? Diddy, allegedly Drake, and this and that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
If the consequences were to then be solidified, then I feel like people would be like, oh, there's some real problems if we act this way.
Yeah.
If we do these things.
Yeah.
Right? In terms of YouTube and like people, content creators, if there was like a consequence that like
very much so,
your page getting shut down or your
but that happens.
It happens, but it needs to be like on a level where now it's happening to big people like Diddy, Drake, whatever, right?
Yeah.
If it solidified and it happens to them, now you're looking at people that you think this could never happen to them, and they're doing what I'm trying to do, right? So now if they're getting consequences for it, by default,
Yo, listen, you don't even need to go even that far. The fact that there is even something like that going on, and we're getting to see it, should already show you not to do it. So if you were in, let's just say you were in a domestic violent relationship right now, you've got enough advice by seeing all this what to do. A person who wants to run away will run away naked, jump out a window. Sorry to swear again. with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You'll do what you got to do to get away, dog. So now you're getting the advice that you're hearing these stories. You're getting more knowledge on what to do and what not to do. Like, I'm telling you the truth. The other day, I'm around some women, and one of them got a little weird and was like, out loud, "What are you guys gonna do? Beat me up?" Right away, walked away. Before, when I was young, I would have challenged it. But hearing all this shit now, I'm like, hell no. You trying to put me in a diddler situation. Hell no. So right there, me seeing that man go through that, I'm like, hell no. Woman can't get me to jump.
Yeah, so knowing the consequences.
Knowing that the person's already looking to do this to you is what I am already looking, is what I am looking for and going to be aware of all throughout the rest of my life.
But that stems from that original situation that you're relating it to being exposed. So that means exposing these situations and people doing these things is actually benefiting the masses, because then you're seeing, okay,
don't make
it can get exposed. It could be happen. It can happen to somebody,
and they're famous.
Yeah,
so they're getting a slap on the wrist. You're not. You're going to jail, my man.
But I think that's also a problem too, because that's what I'm saying. The consequences need to be solidified. Because if it's a slap on the wrist for somebody who's famous, now imagine somebody who's not famous following in their footsteps, going, if they can get away with it, all I have to do is be like them, and I can get away with it.
No, you're gonna know now. You can't get away with it.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing, like, yo, I've been here for years. Diddy was doing all this. Now he's getting caught. Let me hold back my thoughts. Let me hold back my hands. Let me hold back my anger. Let me hold back my drinking. Let me hold back everything that could detrimentally put me behind bars.
Yeah, but even with the people who are trying to push, like, you know, don't drink and exercise and all that, some of those guys get pushed into what they call the red pill space.
Go ahead, go there.
Right? But that space is under fire right now too. There's a whole like government spending that's going on in the US that has like a list of the top 10 red pill creators. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to allocate money to try to get these guys out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the internet's going to be a different place, let's say, in the next 5 years.
Maybe even sooner.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that we were getting away with on YouTube yesterday, we ain't going to get away with on tomorrow. Dog.
And I'm okay with that. Because YouTube first started off as a place where you could post degeneracy. Let's be real. And over time, I bet you if you do a study on it, a lot of crimes that have been committed was probably somebody going on YouTube and figuring out how to do them.
Yeah.
We could have prevented probably a lot of things by maybe having a blockage on some of these things from the jump, but it's not like that. You know what I mean? You can't spill milk, right?
Yeah.
But on a real level, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, dog.
Freedom, free doom. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I got one more topic for us, and we'll get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
What are y'all thoughts on Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson getting postponed?
Yo, I got finessed. When I was in LA, my boy was watching a video, and there's so many videos being posted. I don't know how they managed to get like the footage, but they AI'd some footage of Jake Paul fighting what looks like Tyson, and they're saying, oh, like Jake Paul knocked out Tyson and stuff, and I was freaking out. I'm like, yo, the fight already happened.
No, but
now
it's
now I'm finding out that it's postponed.
It's not even.
It got postponed.
Yeah.
Might not even happen.
Yeah,
shouldn't have ever been a fight.
So this is Jake Paul talking about what happened.
Heartbroken, speechless, like gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp. And I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. This opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy, I have so much respect for him. And
hold on, let me pause it for a quick second.
I want Mike to be healthy.
Apparently Mike got a stroke.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Yeah, this is what I'm hearing, allegedly. So I can't substantiate.
Good reason.
And he says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4. You just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world. And I turn all my L's into W's. That's a motto I live by. And the universe makes no mistakes. So let's see what's in store. But sorry this didn't work out to everyone, the fans.
Okay, so it got postponed. What are y'all thoughts? Y'all think this is ever going to happen in the first place? Shit.
What does that mean for money wise? Like the people who paid for tickets or whatever, like they don't get refunded, and
we'll honor it on a later date, basically.
It may never happen.
So,
and if that's the case, then you get your refund. Yeah. Like if, let's say, I don't know, I can't speak for their policies, but let's say after 3 months or whatever, and they have no date, we will give you your money back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember, they were going to play this on Netflix. So I think it was probably going to be a live event on Netflix too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Because Netflix is starting to lean into the whole live thing, right?
Like the Tom Brady roast was live.
Yeah.
That was so good.
But yo, if he had a stroke, going into a fight wouldn't be like the smartest thing to do.
He's 57 years old, man.
That's supposed to be doing none of that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, okay, can we just be for real? Like, I know we saw a lot of great footage of Tyson hitting the bag and him with the trainer, and look how fast he still moves for his age. But like, let's be real. Let's be real. Do you really think that Tyson would have been able to beat Jake Paul?
No. I was like, they're setting this black man up to get his ass whooped.
Like, I would say maybe if Tyson lands and a good hit on him, it's over. It could be over quick.
Fam.
But he,
I love you, but you weren't even born yet to see what Tyson did in the 90s yet.
You're telling me he's not a good fighter?
Done.
No, he was crazy.
You're telling me he doesn't have a strong enough arm. And listen, you don't have to be the strongest. My bad, excuse me. The strongest person in the ring to land a good hit. And
there's a puncher's chance. There's always a puncher's chance. I agree.
There's luck. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm saying if he
has no defense,
if he gets in there in the right pocket and lands,
Tyson never had defense. That's why I was going back to. You never seen him fight when we were kids. He never had defense. Most of his fights only lasted 10 seconds.
Yeah, 90-second fights.
But why? How so? Because he got knocked out?
No,
he would knock someone out in the first round.
But he had no defense.
Yeah, but if you're telling me it only lasted 10 to 20 seconds, defense is not even a
but that was a 25-year-old.
And that's when he was like at his prime.
26, 27.
My concern is him taking damage at that age.
He's taking a lick from a man who's how old now?
Mid-20s.
I think he's like 27 years old or something like that.
And he's built like a condominium. Have you seen Jake Paul? The man is built like a condo, dog. You have to think about it. He would hit Tyson once and Tyson would piss and shit himself in that ring, my brother. We would literally see an old man probably die that night.
No, it sounded crazy when we first heard it, and people watched the Instagram videos. They were like, yo, Tyson is a beast. He's an animal. Why did Jake Paul even do this? But like in all reality, and as somebody who watched Tyson in his prime, when he got to fights where he went over a certain amount of rounds with reputable fighters, I can't even say reputable fighters because Buster Douglas was not a reputable fighter. Okay? But as soon as you took him past round 4,
he bit your ear.
It was like he started running out of steam.
He wants to bite your ear off.
You know what I'm saying? All those other fights, I enjoyed them. I was like, yo, those are crazy. He is the GOAT.
Yeah,
for those fights, but
because
like they were literally seconds, dog.
Seconds, bro.
You could see the fear in the opponent's face when he started coming at them. Like
Jake would have held it down in defense. That would have stretched him to the 3rd round, and he would have been like, "Okay, Jake, you haven't let me knock you out yet." Okay, and Jake would have been like, "No, we brought you here to be knocked out." Ooh. I'm telling you, they were setting it up to take his legacy away. Just like they're taking away Diddy's. Just like they took away R. Kelly's. Just like even though these people do bad stuff, right? Tyson did bad stuff back in the day, but they're like, he reformed himself so good. They're like, how can we take it from him, dog? Let him get knocked out by Jake, a younger guy. Now Jake's the Mike Tyson of this era.
Yeah.
If that had happened.
A white guy took down friggin'
the man.
Yeah.
But it don't hit the same like when the man's like 40 years younger than you, you know what I'm saying? Or 30 years younger than you. But it's not happening right now. Do you think it's going to happen, or we're just like they just said postpone just to say postpone? If I was Tyson,
I would see that coming and be like, they're trying to kill me and not do it.
Yeah, so I think
minus the conspiracy.
Minus the conspiracy.
I think it's gonna happen.
You think it's gonna still happen?
They're trying to knock me out. They're trying to knock me out.
But I don't advise it, honestly. If he had a stroke, going into a ring, getting knocked in the head, that might be the last punch you'll ever get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then all of a sudden, that whole event goes from smiles to we probably shouldn't have done this.
Thank you.
know what I mean? And like that's risky. Like
you got to also remember, like, no matter how much we would love to see all of this spectacle, the man is almost 60 years old,
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could be in shape, but your body's not the same, bro.
You're a senior.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body's weathered, dog. You've gone through a lot. Like, yes, you might be in great shape, but like.
So what makes you a senior? Like 50?
65.
65, you're considered a senior.
Yeah, that's when the bus fare gets cheaper.
Everything.
You start getting
to get monthly checks.
Yeah. You get
sick. You just gotta make it to 65 and
you get a discount at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Discount. Say no more.
I feel like Tyson did want to take this fight, but I feel like as time goes on, more people maybe who are important in his life are like, I don't think you should do this, Mike. Mike, you got the podcast, Mike. Why don't you just keep doing shrooms and frog?
Yeah,
you know, all these other.
Go lick some toads, dude.
Remember what I said about Slim? I was like, he should have just kept it at the last 2 albums. That's where, like, you're not Mayweather. Mayweather took a chance with his last couple fights. You know what I'm saying?
Deji.
Like you took a chance, right?
Didn't he go fight some guy in Japan or something like that?
Day, and it was a made up fight. It was just a made up fight.
Like, what's going on, man? Like, these guys can't cap their legacies off properly, eh?
It's because of this internet shit, man. You want to keep yourself.
You think it's that? Or I think some of these guys are running out of money. Like Tyson,
money.
100%. He had hundreds of millions of dollars at one point in time.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't. I'm sure he's still up a few M's.
Yeah.
But he's not in that land anymore.
What's overhead?
Remember when he had a white lion?
He had all this shit.
It's a club.
His overhead is less, but I'm sure it's still like, I need to make a certain amount of money to be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Podcasting is cool and all that, but like, how much of the YouTube algorithm paying Mike Tyson? You know what I mean? How many ad reads can? Yeah, probably a lot. But how many ad reads and stuff can to make Tyson, who used to be 100 millionaire, happy?
Yeah, you also want to be fulfilled too, right? Like he probably still has that competitive edge. I think the only athlete I can think of that like left when he should have was Khabib. Because when Khabib retired, he was at the top. He lives a super low-key lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then when his dad passed away, he promised his mom he wouldn't do it. He's like, all right, I'm gonna just move on to different things. So now he has like a very like perfect legacy. He never lost in the UFC, never lost. You know what I'm saying? So now there's always speculation of like, what would, but imagine he lost. Imagine we seen him get knocked out.
Oh man.
It would like remove him from the pedestal, you know?
That's what I'm saying. So if you do that to Tyson now, we would all be like, bro, that picture that everybody has in the barbershop of Mike Tyson, dog, that be getting taken down and shit.
Got to replace it with a Jake Paul one.
Yeah, man's putting up a Jake Paul one.
The Great White Hope.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Murphy Joe.
But okay, before we end this here, when it comes to these guys who are making all of this money, how much money do you need to make to say, okay, I can stop going as hard?
Depends
because
on
Jake Paul is rich as hell.
Super duper.
Like, when do you say, all right, you know, not retire, but like, I don't need to be going all full cylinders anymore?
100 mil.
100 mil?
100 mil, because if you already made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, keep going.
I think it depends on the lifestyle. Because you got to feed your lifestyle.
Yeah.
If you're out there,
the people around you.
Yeah. If you're out there doing dinners, like $2,000 a dinner, and like you're in yachts and you got to pay for your mansion, crib, you got to pay for all your stuff. Like, you never know. Your monthly payments might be at like $1 million for some people, you know?
I would be smart though. I'd have like, my house would be like, you know, like Bluetooth and like solar. You know what I mean? I'd cut the electric. You know what I'm saying? I would have built my own shit, had the land, built it myself. Then
I don't think you can put a price on purpose. I feel like a lot of even these billionaires who have way more money than they'll ever need wake up every morning at 5, 6 a.m. Because they have a purpose. They have a role. They have a duty. They have people to take care of. They're on a mission. So I feel like with Jake Paul, he's on that same mission where he's trying to achieve some type of legacy, some type of greatness in this sport, be the best boxer he can be, promote fighters. So I feel like it doesn't matter how much money. He probably does have enough for him and his future kids to retire. He probably doesn't need to worry about his next meal, doesn't need to worry about like, you know, being in like bad debt or whatever. So it's like he's he's operating on a different motive. You know
what happened with that Prime contract that they had?
Well, that's Logan Paul.
That's Logan.
But I know he has his own contract with like a different company, a conflicting company, like another energy type of drink.
Yeah.
Logan Paul also is fighting still. You know what I'm saying? He's in the WWE. Those guys, they're more based on like objectives. They're seeking goals.
They're not seeking money anymore.
They already have enough money, bro. Once you have money, you're probably like, what now? I feel empty. I need something to fulfill me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, there's not a dollar amount that you're like trying to reach to anymore.
You're on the phone with your agent right after, like, hey, I was thinking WWE, you know?
Yeah.
As men, we still need something to do every day.
Yep.
Like a lot of people, even when they retire, they say once you retire, you start to expire.
Yeah.
Because like now you're not doing anything. You can only play golf and relax for so many days before you're like, nah, I need something to work. Let me find a new project. Let me do a new business venture. Like you need something to do every day.
I would still, even if I won a lot of money from the lottery, I would still like wake up and go and do something.
Have to.
I would not be stagnant, bro.
That's how we're designed.
Yeah.
Women though, I feel like women could chill at home.
No,
once they're rich, maybe they have little projects, household. You know what I'm saying?
They can't neither because of the society.
If I'm away from the studio more than 2 days, I feel useless.
Well,
I went on this LA trip and I was like the first 3 days of partying. I'm like, yo, like I want to be in the studio right now. I want to be recording.
Yeah.
I want to be making money. Like I want to go and work.
Yeah.
You want to work. That you know what I'm saying? Like we think that's crazy because it's like, yo, you already have everything you need, but it's like, nah, every man needs something to work on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to Jake Paul. Salute to Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe Tyson's still trying to chase the bag, and maybe that's where his objective is. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, probably.
Let's wrap it up for the day, man. We got a nice 2-hour plus pod in the building.
Like this was like a useful like information episode. Like I feel like we touched on things and then we also brought it back to like, you know, how we gotta elevate at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Elevate. Let me see.
We love hip hop.